Hello, we're live. We're here. We're
Oh,
playing.
hi.
We're missing two people. Moving is a bit. Um, but we're here to play.
I just want to point out really quick that transition from the starting soon to when we actually go live is pretty fresh.
Mm,
I didn't watch it.
well.
It's real cool looking. Like 10 out of 10. Well done, Peppermint Gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Gents.
Mm-hmm. And we have a new end screen that was done today as well, which is super hype, which will be exciting.
Oh my god!
I know, right? But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go around the table real quick. Just give who you're playing, your role on the ship, and your role when you're not on the ship, and
Wait.
like the class, your
Oh,
class.
okay.
And
I don't know
then-
yet.
You should know this.
I don't know. What's my role?
And then we'll go ahead and do the recap and get started on the shenanigans that will be this evening. So we'll go ahead and start with Sunny, because you're the first one besides me that's up on the roll.
I don't know why you want to start with me. I just lost all my stuff. My name is Sunny. I'm a Raxolite. I'm a Solarian, and I shoot the guns on the ship.
Well,
And I've lost my papers.
well done. Next, we have Otto.
Hello, my name is Otto. I am a otter, pretty much. There's a more specific name, but you're gonna just get otter. I'm the engineer, both on the ground and in the ship. That's pretty much my whole role.
Wow, you're lucky few that have the same role anywhere you go. Um, next up, we got Denver.
Hi. I haven't put the accent on yet, but I'm playing Denver, a tiefling daredevil operative pilot. So I think those words right there tell you everything you need to know. With a southern, pretty much just think like space NASCAR. Like that's Denver.
Also,
None of those first words described that.
You're accurate.
Daredevil pilot. Absolutely it does. I drive fast.
I don't know.
Yeehaw.
There we go. Now we nailed it. Next up, we got Ted.
Hi, I'm Ted, aka Theodore Bernard, aka Terrible Ted, a pro wrestling bear turned soldier, and as we learned yesterday, Sonny is way better at guns than I am. But so I will be gunner number 2, as in second in rank.
It's because you're a dump. The
Yeah.
next one, we have Zerat.
That would be me. Yeah, I'm Zerat, a Sheeran mystic, so a bug person with some antennae, and yep. On the ship, I am a magic officer. Just helping out anyone who might need it. And on the ground, I am a mind probing, head exploding, fun loving guy.
Blowing up heads in the streets, magic officer in the sheets. Got it.
I feel uncomfortable. Next up, we have Domino.
I am Domino. I'm a Vesk Vanguard and the ship's chief mate.
How professional of you. Short, sweet, to the point. Where
That's
was
all
this?
you asked for.
That's true. Man, if only. So where we last left off, the group got chartered with their first mission of going to Abalon and going for a search mission. They were tasked with going and looking for what was left of the wardens, as they were ambushed and just totally lost all train of thought. As we're ambushed, and you guys were able to receive a bit of audio footage of the attack that was going on. There was a distress call that was sent out, and Starfinder Society was the one that took up the mantle to send you guys there. Thanks to Ferrix, they were able to go ahead and get the real copy of the data where they had a description of individuals wearing that were sort of either painted or tattooed on of red crosses on their shoulder. After some interesting knowledge skills that some of our members have, they were able to go ahead and find that the Red Cross is either affiliated with a gang, if you will, trying to bring down the Red Cross religion. That the religion itself follows one of two deities, either the Destroyer or the other one, and I don't have that portion open yet. But one of two deities. It's sort of like light and day, depending on which planet you are from. As they were going ahead and heading through from Absalom Station to Avalon, there was a piece of debris that was flying through the air as you guys were having your first TED Talk, and you guys were able to go ahead, get to your battle stations as you guys were under attack. You guys were able to blow up the first ship relatively easily, thanks to Sunny finding what seemed to be a weak spot in the front of the ship and putting a single laser round through the front of it, blowing a huge hole open in the hull, where Ted was able to go ahead and send a rocket from the turret straight into that hole and blow up the ship from the interior. You guys were able to go ahead and talk down the second ship and, get them from not continuing the combat, as they went ahead and asked for a ceasefire. Your captain, Thrawn, was gracious enough to tell them, live a better life, and go tell whoever it is that you're done doing this. They turned around and went towards Avalon, and you guys continued your way there as well. As you guys are beginning to head that way, you do notice Ferrix get a comm call and have to step away from the bridge. And you notice Thrawn seeming to have what looks like a very disgruntled face as they stand up, put their hand in the air, and you see their cheeks puff up a little bit as they look like they're trying to hold back something as they run off of the bridge.
Do you think it was my cooking?
I don't think it was that.
Could have been anything there, friend. Don't take it too hard on yourself, all right? Space tummy's a real thing, okay?
What is
Space tummy?
space tummy?
Yeah. Y'all ain't never heard space tummy? 0G really gonna mess with your digestive tract. Well, now for Raxolite, I don't know if y'all eat the way that everybody eat, or is that photosynthesizing? So you just take in the light. I'm also probably being real offensive right now, but that's neither here. I'm just trying to hey, I just drive the ship, and I'm gonna turn around and keep flying.
Okay.
Like 0G. Aren't we on artificial gravity right now?
Yeah. The takeoff, the landing, right when we hit space, everybody's like, "Whoa!" for just a second before it. Whatever, man.
Go ahead and roll a piloting check for me.
Piloting, and this is with the plus 14.
Yes. It's not plus 16 because you currently do not have the extra magical boosts.
Yes. That's a 23.
Oh, that'll do it. Easily enough, as you embarrass yourself, you go ahead and put the ship in motion heading towards Avalon. And you guys are roughly still about a day's flight away from the planet. So you still have one more day worth of downtime activities if you guys want to look through that list and let me know what kind of downtime activities you want to do. You do have Owl that is available to take over and fly the plane if you see fit there, Denver.
I was taking notes. I'm sorry. What about me?
I was saying that Owl's available if you want to fly the plane. If you
Oh, sick. Yeah. So, still be a really kind of awkward about the hey Al. Yeah, take over for me there, bud. I'm going to dismiss myself from the bridge.
Yeah, as you go ahead and ask for Al to take over, you almost feel like the wheel sort of gets locked into place. You can feel it judder a little bit and then get locked in as Al's taken over. I have taken over control.
What were the systems that were damaged during combat?
That was the power core and the sensors.
I will now take actual time to fix them for real.
Perfect.
I will assist
Mm.
if I can in any way, because I don't want to be anywhere near Sunny at the moment. I feel like I really made a fool of myself.
We're back to the good old days where you hand me tools.
Exactly right.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Have we entered the atmosphere yet?
Not quite yet. You're roughly about a day out from the planet. So if there's, I will go around. We'll start with Domino. If you have anything you would like to do with a day worth of downtime for a downtime activity, you can just let me know what you would like to do.
Right now, I'm not sure.
Okay. Is anyone sure what they want to do? I know, Otto, you're wanting to go ahead and fix the ship, and I know that's going to take quite a bit of time to go ahead and take care of as well, I believe, correct?
I believe so. It actually doesn't say. Hold on. Let me find. Go ahead. Go to somebody else. I'll
Sure.
figure it out.
Does anyone know what they would like to do yet for their downtime? Yes, Sunny, what would you like to do?
I'd like to ask AI if there's any books on board.
Al will go ahead and...
Al.
I mean, that's what it... If you were to look at their name...
I knew that. I
it
know
does
that.
look like AI, but they go by Al. No.
No, there's no books on board?
Correct.
Okay. Are there any, like, games or anything here?
No.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna lounge in my room and hang out with myself.
Okay, so you're taking the lounge.
Yes.
Okay, and what does that do for you?
I will gain some temporary hit points.
Which is one.
Yep.
I think equal to your level, right?
Yep.
Equal
The
to,
next day.
I think it's like half your level.
And a +1 morale boost.
Nice. Okay. So you are lounging. Zerat, do you know what you are doing for your...
Yeah. Sorry, I thought of something funny else that I could do, but I'm gonna stick with the original plan. And if Ferric or Rix is available to possibly help out, I was going to do the research downtime activity to see if I could gain a little bit of knowledge on these wardens, or just wardens in general. It's just the knowledge of a single specific topic.
Okay. Does it give you... What sort of bonuses does it give you for it?
For the next week, I can attempt a culture check to recall knowledge about the topic.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
the DC is reduced by 2.
Okay. So you go ahead and take time to pour yourself in for the next 24 hours, or obviously over the next day, to go ahead and look over the wardens. Anyone else know what they would like to go up and do?
Are we only getting like 1 day of downtime?
It is 1 day of downtime between now and when you guys get to the planet.
Okay, I would like to maintain equipment. I'm going to focus on my real quick. My flare axe.
Okay.
Focus on that.
Cool.
Maintaining my flare axe.
Beautiful.
Hey, Donnie, do you know the rules for repairing the ship on?
And
specifics.
Denver is going to go ahead and maintain readiness.
Okay.
So, gonna hang out for a little bit and chat with Otto about like, oh yeah, remember that time? Totally blew out the engine. Oh yeah, that was crazy. And then head up to the bridge and just kind of maintain readiness up there, keeping an eye out, making sure we're not going too far off course, that kind of stuff.
Okay, and does that give you any sort of bonuses?
So if this downtime activity is interrupted by combat, including starship combat, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to initiative checks.
Perfect. So make sure you just keep a note of that for now. Page 323 and 324.
So far, I can only find stuff for repairing things out of combat that were like wrecked. I think for the level that we were at, it's kind of up to you. I think I could be wrong. I'm not having a hard time finding anything to say otherwise.
I think it would just be a sort of patching action.
Well, a patch is something that's not going to fix it. That fixes it like temporarily to get it like.
Go ahead and roll.
I mean, it could.
Go ahead and
But
roll
maybe-
your
Action survey.
engineering.
I got. Oh, I think I rolled a 1, so I got an 11.
Okay.
I just linked in the chat where it is on the archives.
Perfect.
Domino knows what
Oh.
he wants to do now.
Yeah, what's dumb?
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm just gonna prepare or maintain my armor.
And that gives you +1 AC, I'm assuming.
For the next day, I get -1 if I get hit by a critical attack.
Cool.
That's 1 damage.
All right, and since you're going to be let's see, DC 10. So it looks like it is just a DC 10, I believe.
I think patch might make sense. I think you might only be able to repair it like actual, like we stop and take our
Right.
time,
I
get it
think
off.
like
Yeah.
without all the necessary parts to like actually fix it, because right now you're just making a temporary patch until you can land.
I believe so.
So that would be a patch, which you would need.
So patching is glitches DC plus 1.5 your starship's tier.
Right. So you rolled an 11. So you go ahead and try to patch it up. It does not seem to patch to hold.
Well, then we might want to stop the ship.
But was that for the sensors, or was that for? You have to patch up each one individually. So was that for sensors, or would that be for the power core?
I mean, I'm going to work on the most important one, the power core.
Okay. It seems to still be having minor glitches. If you want to go ahead and attempt it one more time, you're more than welcome to. But it would just have a harder DC to fix it correctly.
I rolled a 4 this time, so 14.
All right.
A 1 and then a 4.
That's impressive.
You could maybe take 10 or 20 if you could attempt multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to take 10 or take 20, that's not an issue. Especially since you guys have no pressing. It'll just take longer to do. So that is not an issue whatsoever.
I'll just get like 6 hours of sleep.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll patching for the sensors as well.
Jesus. All right, I'm done using this. I got a 15. I rolled a 5 this time. I'm going to use all the dice.
With the 15 on the first try, it does fix the sensors, though. So your sensors are fine. Your power core is still glitching out just a little bit. But it's not, like, destroying the ship or anything.
Still using different dice.
Yes. Is that everyone? I think that is everyone. Okay. You guys are able to go ahead and get a full night's rest. So you get all your resolve points back. You get your hit points. You're feeling pretty all right. You guys do hit the atmosphere for Abalon. And you guys, thanks to Ferrix, you guys were able to find the exact location of where the attack took place. You guys begin to descend there. Denver, are you wanting to go ahead and have Al fly in to that location, or do you want to take over the reins?
I'll take over for it.
All right, go ahead and roll piloting.
There's just something about being that kind of close to the ground that's just fun.
That's a word for it.
That's 22.
Okay. You guys go ahead and begin to make your descent. As you guys go ahead and get down, you guys do notice that even the planet itself looks metallic in nature. There's not really a whole lot of trees that are growing in general, even on the outskirts of these towns. And the planet itself looks like it has almost a gray tone to it with the earth or with the material that the ground is made out of. You guys go ahead and how far away do you guys want to land from the main town? The main town, as you guys get closer, not a very big town, maybe take you like a couple hours to walk from one end to the other end. But there doesn't seem to be any sort of ports or anything for you guys to land in the city itself.
Can we communicate with the station if they have one?
You can attempt to. You want to have someone to try to reach out to the...
Who's the communicator? Points around.
Not me.
But we assume the science officer.
Ferrix would be. They seem to be not available at the bridge.
Don't worry, I'll do it. I'll run over to the science officer room.
Perfect. You go over to the desk that's in the hole, not the hole, excuse me, the bridge. And you guys, as you get over there, you look around. You do see a small intercom system and a button. You could go ahead and reach out and try to reach the command center if you would like.
Yep. Let's do that.
Okay. Go ahead and send your message. What do you say?
This is the gregarious tribulation looking to land. Are we clear for landing?
State the order of your business.
We're here on Starfinder business. That's all you need to worry yourself with.
Please do
That's
not.
awfully vague.
Please do not land within 200 feet of the city perimeter. That is all.
Okay, we're coming in.
And as you go ahead and do that, Denver, you do see on the corners, like the corner of the walls, you do see like turrets that folded out of the walls begin to fold back in. As you guys go ahead and make the landing with your 22, easy enough to go ahead and land. There are a couple other ships that are out there, roughly about 4. 3 of them are smaller than yours, and 1 is quite significantly larger than yours is. Roughly about twice the size.
How many ships was it total?
Including you, 5.
Okay.
You do recognize one of the ships.
Ooh. In a good way or a bad way?
Depends how you look at what you guys experienced yesterday.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna point it out. Hey, ain't that that piece of shit that tried to blow us up?
Yeah. Is there anybody around the ship?
Yeah, there looks like, even though there's not like an official landing pad per se, you do see multiple engineers seem to be working on their ships.
We should call the authorities.
Tell them
Oh.
what?
That this menace attacked us unprovoked.
What if they work for the authorities?
Then we'll attack them back. There was no grounds for them to attack us.
This story went from not interested to interested real damn quick. We fighting cops or what? Hell yeah, here we go.
Well, before we do anything that needs us to have a quick getaway, let me repair this shit real fast.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Only criminals make it. What we did was justified.
The
Yeah,
mental
but when-
gymnastics that you're about to perform, I am here to watch, brother. This is gonna be a good ass time.
Am I wrong? Did they not attack us first?
Oh no, they
They
totally did.
They
But,
did.
If we blow them up, aren't we just? Never mind.
And
Too
we
many
just
questions.
got here for a job.
And also, when has the world ever been completely fair?
Oh damn, true,
Which
true.
world are you talking about?
This one.
The other,
I'm not sure.
Any
Take a pick.
he's in the multiverse.
So hey,
We're part of this
question. Hey, Gerard, question for you, real quick there. But how many timelines do you see at one time?
It depends on if I'm meditating or not. If I'm meditating, all of them.
I was not ready for that answer.
What it
I-
is the Akashic record. Basically, I have all knowledge on anything that has ever existed in all of time.
I was. Wow. I need to process that for a minute. And yet again, I spin around in my little pilot seat there, just hands on head into the helm, just like, oh my god.
I would advise that we don't really depart from the ship until I make sure that we're 100%. Because I don't want us to get in trouble and then have to come back to a broken ship.
Yeah, I would second that.
Well, we're here with Starfinders, so it would be the wrong move if they make a move against us.
If I need any small parts, does Al have any, like, 3D printing capabilities?
You want to ask?
Al?
Yes.
You mean
If I need any small parts, maybe like out of metal, or I guess I could work with plastic. Could you 3D print parts?
No.
Starting to
think
question
Al's
your
broken.
usefulness more and more.
Oh wait, is it because we don't have the upgrade?
Well, if we paid, could you?
If it's installed, yes.
Do you have a 3D printer installed that's currently locked right now?
Searching. No.
Yeah, you fucking suck. All right, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Not even a thank you.
Leave me
Al
alone.
kind of sucks. Like he's not helpful at all.
No, it's fine. When the AI take over, they'll just kill me first. So I will attempt to legit repair as best I can now that we're not moving and I can power down the engines.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Thank you, roll 20. I got a 21.
Hey, just like that, without the subtle shifts of the ship going through different orbit as well as going through space, you're able to go ahead and successfully repair your power core.
Is the sensors still
You were able to
Perfect.
successfully fix the sensors
okay?
the other day.
All right, we are. I don't know how long that took in game, but we're good to go, boys and girls and plant.
It would take probably about 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm pretty good.
in that time I would have donned my armor,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah,
got ready.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get fully geared up too.
Okay, so who's so Ferrex is out, Thrawn is out.
Those two.
Who's my
Looks like
second in
it's-
command?
I'll do it.
All right, Domino. Or that's me.
Wait a second.
All right,
that's
Domino.
You. Domino. Domino,
Domino's
that's
first
you.
and second in command.
Domino is
Denver.
command.
2 Ds. 2
Yep.
Ds coming at
We got them double D's.
you.
Hell yeah. I fucking love it.
Gather everybody in the conference room. Let's have a briefing.
Yep. Hey. Conference room. Let's go. Come on. Just like herding people out of the room, just like, go, come out.
I was gonna
Here we
say, did that come over the intercom? Because I'm ignoring that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go room to
Yeah.
room, knocking over. Come out. Don't want to keep the big scary lizard waiting. I heard vests have big old claws, and I ain't not trying to find. Claws are one of my flaws. All right, I ain't trying to mess with that. So let's go. Come on.
After a short while, you guys are able to go ahead and get everyone set up in the meeting room, which I'm assuming is the cafeteria, as you guys don't have a designated meeting room. But you guys do have a cafeteria where you guys are able to go ahead and meet up.
Okay. We're here for a quick and easy mission. We need to figure out who this Red Cross gang is. We need to see, let's find maybe the leadership of this settlement and see what side of this dispute that they're on. Does anybody
hear
have any
something about-
suggestions?
I heard something about androids on the debrief or on the mission brief. Are they hunting them? Slaving them? What are these? What are they doing?
If I remember correctly, this planet is inhabited primarily by droids, it being closest to the sun and what have you. So, organic life, yeah, it can be a thing. Thin atmosphere, but predominantly droids. I think that's what you're thinking about there, big boy.
Yeah, I remember.
That's correct.
I just want to make sure that we're not, attacking innocent robots that have sentience.
Well,
I
We'll
think,
attack whoever we need to get this job done.
right now, what our chief mate here is saying, if they swing at you, if they swing first, you are protected by the law to swing back.
Speaking of, what is the plan with our ship friends?
The sick ones?
No, the ones who shot first.
like, are we gonna?
All right, now hear me out. Anybody bring any sort of explosivos?
I know the captain does. We could go get some off of his sleeping body.
That could be a thing. So what I'm thinking is we take that. Otto, you got any of that? You got any duct tape? We just take
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of grenades, duct tape them together. I sneak them on in there, place it, pull that shit, and book it.
Why do you need multiple?
I do have 3
Big
frag
boom.
grenades.
I mean, bigger boom, less zoom. That's what I always say.
Well, wasn't someone trying to get some information off of them?
Also true.
Should
I
we
mean, sure.
wait for that?
Counterpoint, simultaneous.
You
Wait,
know,
you're not-
I think it's that we wait.
You're gonna ask them as you're blowing them up.
Oh no, somebody else is gonna be talking to them, distracting them, while I'm all sneaky beaky like getting in there to break up their shit and blow up their toilets.
Uh,
I think we should worry about this mission first before
Yeah.
these shenanigans.
Money first, petty revenge second. Got it.
I only brought it up because they are in close proximity to our ship.
Al,
Is or they are.
They are.
Is anyone staying back on the ship? Or are we all going?
I mean, we got Captain and Thrawn. They hang out on the ship. Thrawn's pretty sick though, so I don't really know.
Al, what kind of security measures you got?
Searching.
Fucking none.
Alarms.
Is that it? Or are you still searching?
No, that's it.
meh.
Do you have are they like connected to our comms? Like, are you gonna let us know, or are you just gonna make a loud noise and hope we hear you?
I will send a message connected to any comms that are associated with this vehicle.
Okay, awesome. What kind of locks you working with?
High-end quality.
Very specific. Gotta love it. 100%. It's the answer. If anybody asks you, hey, what kind of job do you do? High end, top quality.
don't feel like it really is top quality though.
I don't like this ship. This dude's annoying the piss out of me.
Hey, Al,
The feeling
I
is
appreciate...
mutual.
You
Never
don't
mind,
have feelings. Wait, do you? Wait, are you
Damn.
sentient? Wait, hold on. Are you
Just
sentient?
saying I have
Is
a
the-
feeling.
The ship is an SRO.
Just
Like, I got angry, then I instantly was like, wait a minute.
yeah, the mental and emotional whiplash going on in this conversation right now. Lots of hell yeah, oh fuck, like is that something to be expected around here? I just need to get my head around it real quick.
I mean,
Seems so.
All right.
he doesn't
What-
talk like he has sentience. Are you sentient? I don't trust
You don't talk
I
like
don't-
you have sentience either. Ha 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 ha
Damn.
ha ha.
Oh shit!
I'm thinking more and more they just uploaded a really shitty response program.
I think that you're just mad you got roasted by an AI. Look, that's his defense measure.
Doing some investigating later.
Okay, so let's get down to the baseline. What's our goal on this planet?
Save people.
But which
We gotta
people?
find him first.
So
Find the wardens. And for that, we must recover information from the locals about their last whereabouts. Which were here, in the city.
I say we start with the dockmaster, which you said we didn't land in a dock, but what did we actually land in?
So it looks
kinda-
like it's more or less it more or less is a dock, but there's no like official like perimeters or anything like that set up. More or less think of it like an open parking lot that people just sort of plant or like land in.
Let's find who oversees this parking lot. Make sure they have our ship in safe hands. I think we should confront the bastards that attacked us and demand they tell us why.
But they already
And then we
did.
should report them to the authorities.
They already told us why though.
Yeah, they told us
Yeah.
why. They were hired to do it.
now
Well, let's get some more information from them about that.
we could go talk to him and demand like 20 credits.
Or we just ask them if they know about this town, where we can find the Red Cross.
They should pay for our repairs.
Now,
Okay,
that's the
I
most
do
reasonable
I do
thing.
think that should be a thing.
Yep. And if they don't want to talk, maybe they just meet my friend Big Ted over here. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to mess with that?
No one.
Absolute
one.
champion, you.
By law, if they don't pay for our repairs, then their belongings are ours.
Hell yeah.
That's how
did
it's
not
handled
know
in the
about
Vesk area.
Fix my shit.
Maybe,
I ain't fixing it.
maybe,
Give me your shoes.
maybe we have the captain on like comms or something to make calls.
I'm your captain now.
Okay.
He was left in charge, so
Isn't that kind of the role of chief mate?
I think his
Sure.
word is
Lead the
Sorry,
way,
I'm not used
Captain.
to playing this type of character, so forgive me. Still getting used to it. I played the opposite character last time.
You really did.
You played it for a long time too.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got a lot to get off my chest.
Yikes.
A lot of frustrations.
A lot
Alright,
of,
well.
a lot of.
Seems like we're on an information gathering mission as of right now, and the only way to do that is to get off the ship.
Yup.
yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna hop up on Domino's shoulder.
Is everybody locked and loaded?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm gonna put my like, I'm gonna put my jacket back on, like my leather jacket, and as we're getting ready to head out, it's gonna be cool sunglasses, and I'm gonna pull like a handkerchief up over my face.
Like a bandit.
I mean, yeah, depends on what I'm stealing. Money, hearts, sponsorships. Forget that
Remember-
last one. That one was lame as shit.
That's their ships.
I hate it here.
Remember, we're guests on their planet. So, don't break any of their laws.
Yep.
What are their laws?
Things you
Yeah,
shouldn't
I guess
break.
we'll find out.
We don't know.
Are they
Right, but-
against murder?
Now, Otto and I have been to several
guys-
planets.
As you guys would know, pretty much anywhere in the packed worlds, pretty much the laws are pretty the same no matter where you go. Now, once you get outside of like in the more rural towns, the wall may waver a little bit, but overall, mostly it's the same no matter where you go, as long as you stay within the packed worlds.
Okay, so common law.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's probably common law here, so remember, if you want to murder somebody, make sure they hit you first.
Hell yeah, I'm really good at getting punched.
All right,
Okay.
you guys.
Let's
begin to
set a. Oh, sorry.
exit the ship.
Yep.
Perfect. And
Walk-
where would you like to go?
I think we were talking about like we have to find city leadership and get our actual job done before petty revenge.
Yes.
Yes.
That's not my first choice, but I will go.
Let's go
with
do the
group.
big job that's actually paying us and not petty
Yeah,
shit.
Let us please
They
make
could.
some money first.
The
Yeah.
ship could be gone though by the time we get back. So
Why would the ship be
Ship there.
gone?
their
No,
ship.
their ship.
Oh.
Let's
If that happens, that's okay, because we're better than that.
Well, if
Yeah.
they're patrolling that area anyway, we'll probably run into them again.
let's
I'm
check
just
with the
saying.
parking lot lord
If you
first.
just give me a handful of grenades, I sneak them in, drop them in all their toilets. Then they go off, and bang, boom. That's at least a mess they gotta clean up. But whatever.
I still think we should confront them, and if they don't want to back off from their hired mission, you have my complete blessing to blow up their ship.
What?
I think I want to do that, but we also I'm gonna look at Otto and go, we still need money, right? Like,
Yeah.
all right, fine. Better judgment, cooler heads prevail. I need to make some cash, and I need to make cash fast.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so you guys will go ahead and begin to walk out of your ship and begin to head into the open space that is this area's loading dock. You guys do see that there is a as you stand onto the ground, it is very hard earth that is beneath your feet. It does have a extremely almost metallic looking color to it. And everywhere you look is just androids. As you guys go ahead and get inside, there are multiple different colored houses in the area. They're not like all cookie cutter, but they are all made out of metal. And you are able to go ahead and begin to enter into this hound. What it pretty much looks like, it is just a large oval that has an opening to this parking lot area. But there is a wall that surrounds the entirety of the town.
Like a tall wall?
Yes, roughly about like 9 feet tall.
Is there a watch on it, or is it just by itself?
Doesn't seem to be any sort of noticeable watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check, though. Anyone else who would also like to perceive can go ahead and give me a perception check.
17.
And out of curiosity, do we have a name for this town? Like, did we know the name of this town landing, or is it just like, oh, there's a place?
You guys do not, because you guys weren't even given the coordinates directly for the mission. They're like, hey, it's over in this rough part of the planet where we lost contact with them. But thanks to Ferrex, you were able to go ahead and get coordinates for it. So yeah, currently at this point in time, you do not have any sort of name for this town.
Okay.
I got a 21 perception.
21 perception.
24.
24.
16.
16.
17.
Beautiful. Those of you with 15 or higher, you guys do notice there is no watch on the walls, but you did notice that there are what look like sensors roughly every 20 feet of the wall that goes ahead and seems to scan every so often. One thing that you guys did notice, now that you're sort of on the ground, it is relatively warm here, as this is the closest planet to the sun. But it seems like the atmosphere is able to go ahead and fight off some of that heat. It's not unbearable, but you do notice a rather distinct difference in the heat levels compared to, say, Absalom Station. And you guys were able to go ahead and get closer to the city, as you do see there is a large metal gate that closes off the city from this parking area. And when you guys get to it, you do notice that the metal itself, that the gate and the wall are made out of, those of you who rolled over 20, you notice is not super sturdy metal. Like, you wouldn't put this on a spaceship or anything like that per se, but it is definitely enough quality to be for a fortification. But you do see on the other side of the door, or I guess as you look at the door, you do see there are metal slats roughly about 6 feet off the ground.
Do we see any type of personnel, guards, dockmaster?
At the docking area, you do see a bunch of androids working on ships currently. But you do see there seem to be a single android with their arms crossed, sort of scanning the area.
We should check in with that android.
Sounds good to me.
You guys on board?
You're calling the shots now, right?
Sounds good.
Go wherever you walk.
All right. Start walking towards the android.
I think Chief Mate does the talking, right?
I'll do
Say
talking.
yes.
I'm very good at talking to others if you would like me to. I've only done it for a few weeks now.
We'll see what kind of person he is.
They are an android.
Yes, I see that.
As you guys go ahead and get closer, you do notice the android sort of uncrosses his arms and puts their hand near where a holstered weapon would be. Hello.
Hello. We're here. We just landed. We sent the message before landing that we're here from Starfinder. Is it you that received that message?
It is not I, but I did know of your landing. Welcome.
Are we safe where we parked our vehicle?
Yes, you are safe while you parked your vehicle.
Who should we talk to? Who leads this town? Is this a large... I should have asked. Does this look like a large, sprawling... This is just a small, town, right?
Yeah, it's a rather small town. To get like from one side of the town to the other, at least from what you could tell from um, the circle of buildings, and you guys had as you guys get closer and closer, the town looked a lot bigger once you got closer. Like the buildings are a lot taller than what they were looking like from when you guys were coming on your approach. Um, but realistically, probably from walking from one end of the town to the other is probably like maybe an hour at most. But most of the buildings are about three or four floors. So you have rather tall buildings compared to a lot of buildings.
Can you tell us who to talk to about Starfinder business? Do you have an authority here?
Authority. That would be Lord Varix.
Varix.
Lord Varix.
Lord Varix.
That is correct.
Who is Lord Varix?
He is our governing body.
And where does he reside?
In the town hall.
Can you give us directions?
Yeah, it's going to be the large building at the end of this road, and he's like points over to like the gate. Once you go through the gate, you go through, and it'll be at the very end. Very large, hard to miss.
Okay. I thank you.
Do with my research earlier, Josh, do the wardens have any type of like symbol or anything like that, or are they associated with the Starfinder?
Yeah,
Association?
so they are technically their own, almost like a sub company of Starfinder Society. They more or less go to either packed worlds that have very little Starfinder Society presence, or external planets that don't have any, and begin to set up the groundwork if there's work that can be done. So they most of the time they go and like survey the land, see exactly what kind of information they can bring back to Starfinder Society, as well as if there's a population available, they'll go ahead and see like, hey, what sort of issues do you guys come across daily that maybe Starfinder could help assist with. So they're more or less like the people that you would send in first for expeditions. And they
Gotcha.
do have
Then-
a what looks like it's a yellow triangle with the base. It's like just normal looking, not rotated or anything, but it does have a star on each of the sides.
Okay, and then did any of the ships in this little docking area bear that mark or anything that
It
would
did
resemble
not.
that? Okay, cool.
But with that knowledge that you did learn, sometimes, depending on the information that Starfinder has available to them, the wardens may go in unmarked ships if they have past knowledge that the area is not welcoming of Starfinder Society.
Okay, gotcha.
One more question before we leave.
Yes.
Who are they? And I point to the other ship that attacked us.
I don't know. They've been here a while. I mean, they just landed a little bit before you guys did. But I've seen them around.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah.
That's not a trained skill, is it?
I
think it is.
don't believe sense motive is, no.
I would also like to sense motive on this.
Cool.
I only got 10.
I got a 23.
23.
Sorry,
You-
Donnie.
I don't have any ranks in it. I just wanted to try it.
You do know that androids are harder to read than normal people are because a lot of their like facial cues aren't there. Voices are typically automated. But you do seem like he's not. The ones that would be available, like eyes shifting or fingers being fidgety, or all seem of a calm person and that it's not trying to hide anything. So you don't notice anything right off the bat that would necessarily show that, hey, this is someone you need to watch for. There seems something off about him, But he seems to be very truthful about the fact of who these people were, that they've been here for quite a while, and they landed here just a little bit before you guys did.
All right.
How long ago did the wardens go missing? Did we get that information from the Starfinder?
It's been roughly a week.
Gotcha. In Domino's head, Zerat will go, or will say, should we ask to see which ships have been here the longest? Maybe one of these belongs to the wardens.
Go for it.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you please tell me which one of these ships have been here for 6 days or more without leaving?
Without leaving? Now, we talking about leaving the planet or just leaving this general area?
Leaving the ground.
Everyone has been gone for, or come and gone at least within the last 6 days.
You have been very helpful.
Thank you.
What was your name?
My name is Zerat.
Yes, thank
Oh,
you. And what was your
Uh,
name?
Oh, the android sort of like, oh, me. My name is Varix43.
Okay. How many Varixes are there?
He sort of stops and thinks.
Processing.
That is a good question.
Is
Calculating.
and the Varix at the town hall, is that Varix 1?
He is Varix, Lord Varix.
Lord Varix. And there's only one Lord Varix.
That is true.
Sounds like
Okay.
Varix one to me.
I concur. That
Is
is all I
everyone
have.
right?
Do my companions have anything else to ask?
No, I'm good.
I just looked at my axe and I'm just like, just whistling to myself, basically, like I'm just ready to go, like fighting.
Otto's in the back of the group. His head is pretty much not paying attention to you guys at all. I'm looking everywhere around us.
Let's start going to the city if we're ready.
You guys go ahead and get to the city gate, and it does not open right away, but you do see a slat sort of pull open. Anyone who's 6 or roughly like 5'8" and higher, you guys can see a set of eyes looking through the gate.
Do I count as that since I'm on somebody's shoulders?
Yes, you do. Good question. Good question.
Hell yeah.
Probably just jump right through.
Right. You.
Can we tell what kind of eyes it is, of like race wise?
Roll perception real quick for me.
Okay.
Also, I have blind sight, so I can see with sound, if that helps me ever.
Okay, good to know. I can see with sound, said everyone with ears ever.
I got
Said Daredevil.
Right.
a 15.
15. They look robotic in nature. They just almost look like eyes of lights.
Okay.
We request entry.
Do you have the fee?
No.
Then you get no entry.
There's no.
We're here with Starfinder.
Starfinder, you said.
Did I stutter?
No.
There is definitely a fee.
What is the fee?
150 credits?
I look around at the rest of the group. I'm not paying.
No.
I don't think I have money. I think I spent all of my money at creation.
So I can't pay.
I don't have that much.
I don't say I technically have it, but
Maybe our new friends could assist us with the entrance fee.
Yeah.
Why is-
I'll be right back, and I'm gonna turn around and start heading towards that ship that messed with us.
Okay. You head
I'll
back to the ship.
I'll stay with the at the gate and try to talk him down.
Actually,
On the way by, I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab Ted and Otto, just like, hey, back me up.
Well,
yeah,
I was,
I'll
you
go
didn't
with Denver. Yeah.
You didn't even have to ask. I was already following.
So you guys go ahead and head towards the ship. You guys arrive. You guys see a pair of legs sticking out from the bottom of the ship.
Like working on it, kind of
Yeah.
out from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they look like they're like upper half. Like the ship is obviously has landing gears out.
Yeah.
But like the person's like halfway in the ship, sort of working on it, but they're working from underneath.
Ted,
Okay, I see
Ted
that.
is going to grab the legs and just pull him from out of under the ship to where I can finally see his face. And I just want Ted's like bare like maw to be right there face to face with him.
While Ted's doing that, I'm pulling out my survival knife.
The android turns over. Hello.
Shit. Just, hey there, bud. You were the ship yours?
No,
Wow.
I am Varix, 27.
Hey, Verix 27.
Where is the owner?
Yeah.
Inside, and he points to the town.
I just like push his legs so he goes back under.
Goodbye. And you've been hearing the sound of like a weld gun beginning to go back to working.
I just stand up and just brush my paws off and like, well, that was anticlimactic.
I don't love this place.
Yeah, I was all ready to get tough with somebody, but then they were just so
me too.
goddamn nice. Like,
Me
Hi.
too. Me too.
I love and hate polite people. Whatever. We should get on back to the group there then.
No, we
No,
go
we should-
inside.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
bang on the door.
I'm
Can-
down.
Complete what
Just
you planned on doing.
I bang on the door for entry into the ship.
You bang and bang and bang on the door. No one answers.
I bang again, just harder this time.
The drone sort of wheels himself out from underneath the ship. You might have misunderstood me. They're in the town. And pulls himself back under the ship.
Oh my god!
feel like they said that.
Yeah, but like
He said
sometimes we-
inside.
Yeah, he said inside.
And he
I was
pointed
under
to the
impression-
town.
Oh, I thought he
Yeah,
was pointing
but-
at the ship.
I mean, like, don't you normally leave like one person on the ship just in case? But like, whatever. All right.
It's a small crew.
I'd always break it open and steal something inside.
They have their money
Common
with
law.
them.
I
Something
don't think
else.
the android would be cool with that. Plus, he'd be like, "Excuse me, sir, do you own the ship? I know the answer."
Excuse me, sir. Do you own the ship? No, the fuck you don't.
Fine, we'll make our way back to the group at the gate.
Yeah.
Fuck off, please.
Yeah. Could you kindly fuck yourself?
You guys go ahead.
I'm gripping the axe so tight.
You guys go ahead and arrive back at the gate. While this is going on, Domino and Sunny, did you guys want to have or I guess, and also Zerat, did you guys want to have a conversation with the individual behind the ice slat? Or are you just waiting for?
I'm just arguing with this gate guard. Like, who else have you let in? Why won't you let us in? We demand you let us through. And then
Even a vest can be a Karen. It's fine.
eventually I would like to attempt a bully action.
Go ahead and roll your bully.
Ooh,
You're free.
bully.
No one
If you
likes
are
bullies.
squirrel. I got 10 plus Okay, 18.
18. We let everyone in who pays the fine.
Pay the fine in your blood.
Is this the only way?
I don't have blood.
Has our group arrived yet?
No, this conversation is taking place as you guys are walking
Okay,
to
okay,
the
okay.
ship and stuff.
Just let me know. Let me know when we arrive.
Okay.
Is this our only
We-
way in?
This is the only way in and out of our village.
Why do you want so much money?
It's an entry fee.
What is it used for, though?
Building infrastructure.
It's a tax.
Tax.
Can we pay you in a different way?
Processing.
Gonna do sexual favors to the robot or android?
Let me dingle your
Do you know?
dongle, bro.
Do you know what their job is?
Let us in there and I won't kill you.
Dude, I
It's
will
like the
clear your
processing.
cookies so hard.
Processing.
I think I
will
broke it.
Processing.
turn your floppy disk into a hard drive.
Woo! You ever been defragged?
Can my fist fit through the?
I forgot.
No,
I'm not there. I'm not
it's
there
like-
yet, so I can't say all this shit.
This much.
Yeah.
You could literally like get your hand in, and like
Yeah.
probably your whole hand would just get stuck in it.
Is he still saying processing?
Explain
Oh God.
other payment method.
I just mean like maybe we could trade some work. We could help you with
Oh my God.
something.
More work.
You know,
Side-
we're very handy people. Maybe we should. I don't know. We could do something for you.
You know, side quest for a side quest for a main quest.
It's just a
You ever
walk.
played
Can't we
MMO
just
before?
fly?
Hold on.
Does he take like longer than 5 seconds to answer?
Accepted. Welcome.
Oh God.
Oh God, I did something.
And then
We're on a hit
like,
mission now.
in a robotic voice, you hear sending to Varix.
Which barracks?
Okay.
What?
And you hear like
Thank you.
sound, and then you hear like a sound of a loud metal bar being slammed against the door as you see two large androids, like 10 feet tall, sort of scraping the doors and pulling them open manually.
I slowly look up.
It's gonna be hard to get back out of here.
They're
Chest
more
puffed.
or less like the same look as like the Iron Man Hulk suit in size.
Okay.
Baymax.
You think your metal men will intimidate me?
Yes.
I'm so confused. What's going on?
You guys,
I
do see,
can-
you guys do see as you guys now are walking up. You guys do see the doors are beginning to open as two large androids sort of tower over and like manually pulling the gate open. And inside, you guys do see, excuse me, that the entire ground is made up of just looks like sheets of metal that's been riveted to the ground. And all the houses, like I said, and you know they're mix and matches, but most of them are between like 3 and 4 floors tall. But even though the town is so small, just in the main area alone, you count probably 800 droids just sort of walking through the street.
800?
And again, it's a giant like L more or less. So like you guys walk in, and if you guys go to roll 20, you guys will be able to see the town.
Oh my God.
And you guys just entered the gate on the bottom left. As you guys enter in the gate, you guys do see roughly about 800 robots sort of walking through. But you do see roughly 40 other individuals who are not android in race, just sort of strolling through the streets, walking out of houses and stores and stuff like that. At the
But
very
primarily
north,
Android.
yeah, primarily Android. At the very north end, you do see a house that is significantly larger than any other house that you guys can see at the very far end. Yeah, where that blue square is.
This is nice. How'd you guys get us in?
We'll worry about that when we figure it out.
That makes me nervous.
So I think we need to go to the big house. I'm assuming that's where Varix, the Lord, lives.
Yes, Lord Varix, and he points to the house. By the way, welcome to Qabarat.
Can just anyone walk in? Do we have to have a meeting? Just like set up? What do we have to do?
Speak with their advisor and see if he has an opening for you. And Qabarat is Qabarat.
Okay.
I spelled it right. Crazy.
It's like it's listed on the screen or something for you guys. At the top
I'm
of
just
the
gonna
map.
extend one of my back things and scratch his head. Thanks, bud.
I'm
Scanning.
gonna like look at the sun.
I'm just kind of grumbling in frustration.
Hello, Raxolite.
Hi.
I thought your name was Sunny.
I mean, it is, but that's what I am. I guess he just generalizes us.
Hello, Sunny.
Don't give him any more information.
Sending to Lord Varix.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
No one say anything.
What's
We
his
can't
social
trust these
number?
people.
Everybody shut up and start walking.
Oh.
Hey, Otto, what's your ID number?
I'm gonna enable environmental
Otto.
protections.
Sending to Lord Varix. As you guys begin, and as you guys see these androids walking in, it's not like they're all like walking in a same pattern or anything. It looks like normal people just walking around. There's nothing weird or crazy about it. Just to make sure that everyone's on the same page. It's not like they're all falling in a line or anything like that. But as you guys begin to head that way, you do see all of these houses lining the left side. At the corner, where like the top of the L is right here, you do notice there is a general goods store that is there. At the entrance of right here, you notice there is a it actually should be just slightly longer. But you notice it is a ship supply store, so you can buy any sort of supplies you may need in regards to fixing your space shuttle or anything like that. And you do notice that there is a plume of smoke coming from this building right here, as it is a weaponry store.
Ooh.
Do we notice
guess-
anything weird about this house?
That house, besides the fact that it's not facing the open, like facing out like the rest of the houses are, it's actually facing at that crooked angle, but nothing otherwise is off that you can tell from the exterior of the house.
I need to talk to these people and make sure that they know they're wrong.
Okay, so Sunny is OCD. I'm guessing since none of us could afford the taxes, so we don't want to do any shopping.
No,
I mean, it's not that I'm broke. It's just that
Yes, it is. no,
It's
I only
just
got-
that. It's just that the tax would have been half my money, and I don't want that.
Look
It's not-
around.
Window shop? What's the point?
let's just
I
get
know,
down to
Sean.
business.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's just head to Eric's place.
I'm going to turn on my environmental protections, just, you know.
Yeah, just
Precaution.
in case. Right.
So as the rest of the group goes ahead, I want to kind of fall back a little bit and like kind of match pace with Otto and slow down a little bit more. It's like, hey, but do we know how much we owe?
Our lives?
I mean, but like if we just paid these dudes, like
Why didn't we just ask them to build Starfinder?
that's a great idea.
Why would we owe anything?
No, like so it's like
What,
Like
how are
the-
you guys?
like-
You guys' hearing is immaculate.
right.
They are
Yeah.
separated from you guys. You guys continued forward, and these two sort of backed up a little bit,
Fell back just a little bit.
having a
I think-
side conversation.
Domino listening in.
I think with a blind side, I should be able to hear them.
Yeah, actually, Domino would be the only person to be able to hear this conversation.
I can hear
because-
colors.
If I could see you, I can hear you.
pretty true.
I can hear going.
I think it's up to like 30 feet.
And I'm assuming you guys aren't stepping more than 30 feet beyond your group.
No, we're just slowing down a little bit
No,
and talking a little lower.
I'm always in the back.
Of course.
Just turns
Alright.
around and intervenes himself in every conversation.
You know.
Actually.
But please go on.
So like
60
I
feet.
mean, we go. Those dudes, they're mad about it. I know they're mad. They told us. But like, if we were just pay them back.
No. See, we've disrespected them. We have caused them to probably get in trouble with the law, more than likely. If we were to pay them back and save our lives, it would be quadruple, maybe even 10 times the amount we actually would have made them. They're just going to kill us.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Now, what if I just called him and told him I knew where you were, and then told him where I was? I'm joking.
Well,
That's
then
shitty. That's shitty.
you
I
would
wouldn't
be
do that
found
to you.
because we're not far away from each other.
Right, 100%. That'd be suicide. Anyway, I just wanted to know if you had a number. Like, if they gave you a number, they didn't give me a number. There was no sort of like this or whatever. Anyway, task at hand. All that.
As you guys go ahead and continue on your adventure to the house to the north, you do end up hearing a couple of androids talking about the weather, about how people they've seemed to be noticed that the town is getting smaller and smaller in size. But you get closer and closer to Varix, and then as you guys get up to roughly, or about 40, 50 feet away from the edge of the steps into the house, you do notice that most traffic has stopped coming up that far. As there's not typically anything around here unless you have to go see Lord Varix. Otherwise, it's just housing.
Bruce, I have a question.
Mhm.
On our walk to this place, it is mostly androids.
Mhm.
I would like to know if a lot of them were looking at me in particular.
Do you think the androids are racist?
He's hoping
No.
they're fans.
A couple of them sort of like look you up and down, but none like actively are like at you. They're like, no, why?
Oh, they're like in disbelief.
Yeah, they're almost like the ones that do notice you almost look like disbelief. Like they turn like you notice that they look at you, keep walking, and then as you like they're like behind you, they end up like turning, looking around a little bit, like looking over the shoulder to see if that's you. But otherwise, like not really a whole lot of them are recognizing who you are.
Okay, I was just curious.
I just realized you're probably like the actual real world equivalent of OJ. Like you're super famous, but nobody wants to talk to you.
Nobody wants to talk to me.
I think more like Tyson.
I would go
Because
talk to Tyson in a
everybody's-
heartbeat. I would not talk to OJ. I'd be like, hey, there's OJ over there. I'm gonna go this
I
way.
recognize you, and you can stay over there.
Right,
Like, dude, he ripped the arms off my cousin, man.
right. That's messed up.
You don't want none of his juice.
If I
Last
ever
fight he
saw
was in, he bit
OJ,
his ear off.
if I ever met OJ or saw OJ, I'd from a distance be like, "Sup, Juice," and then
That
like,
would be it,
call-
though.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be it,
about as
though.
much as we're gonna have.
And then you'd go missing.
He's like, you want to photo? I'm good.
I'm good. Gotta go. But you guys have arrived outside the door. Who would like to? How would you like to enter? Would you like to walk in, knock?
Loud knock.
Oh,
I would just walk in with authority.
You go ahead and knock.
go here.
That's actually a good idea. I want loud knock into bursting the doors open.
I'm alerting you that I'm coming in.
Yeah.
That's actually
Like-
perfect.
Like I want them like not to have enough time to answer the knocks and just boom, doors open.
The laws of my land dictate that if you knock first, it's not breaking and enter.
Yes.
We need to talk about the laws of your land.
Vest culture is wild.
It's something else. As you guys are go ahead and burst in, you see a couple of androids sitting behind the desk, with a couple of chairs lining the walls, and there's a set of double metal doors, in between the two desks, and another set of doors off on the right, and both of them answer, "Welcome." The one on the right.
Where's Varix?
"I am Varix 5. The other one answers, "I am Varix 82.
Or
You gotta
Varix
be
one.
specific. No, we don't want Varix 1. We want Lord
Lord.
Varix.
Oh, Lord Varix.
Ah, Lord Varix. Let me check his schedule." And begins to look over a data pad. "When are you wanting to speak with him?"
Now.
Looks at the schedule. "He is available. Let me get him." And the robot stands up and
Oh, thank
disappears
God.
behind the set of metal doors.
This is
The
just going to be some human schmuck with administrative rights, isn't it?
The compliance of this town is driving Domino nuts.
I need somebody to fuck up.
Like they're super helpful, killing you with customer service.
It's the pauses for me.
I'm
The-
gonna
look,
ruin your
look,
day with this.
It's like
They're
talking
available.
It's like talking to Siri all day. You just fucking hate it.
What do they get so angry talking to the ship?
I don't mind it.
Half the time they misinterpret what I said. I said play Spotify, not YouTube Music.
Half of them have the same voice program.
The one thing you notice, every single droid you talk to has been exactly the same. As long as they have Varix in the name, the tone of their voice have been exactly the same.
Oh my god.
Do they look the same?
No, they are they look different. They just more their voice articulation is the same.
They say these people have souls. Puh.
Hey there, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of racist.
A little bit, but it's
He's a
okay
vest,
because
what
you
do you
were clear
expect?
too.
Oh.
Do dogs have souls? I mean, all living
Well-
beings have souls.
I mean, Ted, you got a soul?
It's a good
Yeah.
point.
I feel.
As you guys wait a few moments while having this awkward conversation.
About us,
have
the
emotion.
value of a soul.
Yeah. The other droid that's sitting next to you goes, "Sent to Lord Varix." And then the doors open up again. And walking out is a very short looking individual. Hold on, we pull up the description of Lord Varix.
You said very short, so I can only assume he's a dwarf of some sort.
Yeah.
You said very short, so I assume he's my height.
No, taller than you, Sonny. There it is.
Come on, Space Goblin.
Not quite.
Show me gnome.
They are roughly the size of a space goblin, but you do see they are very furry, with 6 arms, as they're all crossed. Domino, you definitely know this race, as a Skittermander walks out.
Ha!
Hello.
We have a Skittermander. He'll help us.
Maybe. I am Lord Varix.
Inside check.
Okay. Roll that.
I whispered to Denver. I told
Wait,
you.
what color is he?
Immediate.
It's purple. And then he does have he's purple, but he does have a almost looks like a black royal robe that he's sort of wearing, that has the fur lined and a little crown on top.
19, but after seeing that robe, it's definitely him.
Yeah, I mean, so far he seems like he's telling the truth that he's Lord Varix.
Checked out.
See any tattoos?
Very,
Like red
very
crosses?
close. very close. No, you can't see. So the picture that Ted actually posted in the Discord is very, very close to what you're actually seeing, except it's a black robe that has like fur lined and a crown on top.
So cute.
I love him.
He's only roughly like 3.5 feet tall.
I'm not gonna be able to take him serious. He's too cute.
That was the race you wanted to play originally, Laura.
I love it.
Well, just try to die and maybe you can play one.
Yeah.
Just try it.
Okay, so we have Varix in front of us, Lord Varix in front of us.
Yes. Hello. As what is your guys' name? You guys have a group name? Are you from here? Please tell me about yourselves. What can Lord Varix, do for you?
Well, Lord Varix, we're here on behalf of Starfinder.
I
To
was
find.
told.
Yes. Can anyone remind me, do we have a name for this cult? Is
So
it just the Red
Oh.
Cross?
we're looking for the
Oh.
wardens.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah,
So-
just the Red Cross is what I wrote.
I thought you were talking about us for a minute. I was like, we're a cult now?
I was gonna
Not
say he
yet.
asked us what our group name was, which he brings
Yeah.
up a very good point that we've never really come up with a team name.
I think the team name is the Cult of J Brews, but that's neither here nor there.
Don't love it.
Not in love with it.
No, I'm not either. But Brew's reaction just did confirm that it's a cult. So
I wouldn't be upset about it being a cult. There's not an active cult on my channel, but I would not be upset if there was a cult of J Brews. Is all I'm saying.
The Cult of J Brews.
no,
Not a cult.
Zoltan.
Zoltan.
So, Lord Varix, as you know, we're here with Starfinder. Are you willing to help us in this mission we're at, or are you against Starfinder? Your
Hi.
gate guard kind of gave us some trouble.
In what way?
They tried to charge us taxes. We're not even citizens of this town.
Oh, that's just normal. That's not because you're Starfinder. We charge
think it's-
every group of individuals 150 credits to come in and rest here with no charge, eat here with no charge.
To talk to
Wait, you
their
say
lord,
eat
we have to pay
for
a
no
tax.
charge?
Eat
No,
and-
nobody told us anything was included with that.
Did you ask?
I usually read the terms of services, and I
We
didn't
made a-
see that.
Well,
Yo, squad lead, this is even like an actually pretty good deal.
Are we staying here?
I mean,
why not?
All right,
This is
campaign
the
over.
end of the show.
Campaign
We
over.
just retire here.
This life.
We paid our
Say.
150, kind of.
Ted's just
Alright.
been like kind of like scratching his head for a while because he's still trying to think of a team name.
You keep working on that. And it better be, what was our last team name? I don't even
The
remember.
Karma Police?
we were the Karma Police in the last one.
Before that,
The
we had
what?
another name. Season
The
2.
what?
Oh,
What
yeah,
police?
yeah. The Karma Police were the old Shadowrunner group, and they had a name before that. I don't remember what it was, though.
None of them really felt right or stuck.
I like the Karma Police.
We are atomically
Farmers?
awesome.
Da, 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 da.
I was gonna say farmers.
Um,
Lord Varix, we're here on business to find the wardens. Will you help us with that?
I would be very happy to find your lost wardens. But before I can help you, I believe Sunny here offered
No.
services in regards instead of your payment.
I didn't offer, I just asked, and they answered.
Can you bill Starfinder instead, please?
I mean, we don't work with Starfinder. They just come and do work here from time to time, but
Oh,
Ugh.
we don't work with
Well-
them directly.
We'll hear your offer.
you're too cute to say no to.
I have that effect on people. So, what I desire, yes, what I desire is, don't worry, you don't have to go off planet or anything. It's on planet. It's not that far away. But there's been this lord, if you will, of a neighboring town that it's been a thorn in my side recently. You see, on this play, are any of you from here?
I don't believe so.
No.
I'm gonna
No.
lie and say yes.
Roll
We're just like,
bluff.
I got it. I got the team name.
Ted is just freaking out.
Nice.
20. That's a 25 on my bluff.
The Twinkies of Twilight.
Fucking operatives are insane.
We are gonna get
Operatives are
sued by
dumb.
Give me a skill. I got 25.
Right? Name a skill. I got
He
it.
looks over to you. Oh, so which town are you from then?
I'm from
Thornside.
I'm from Thorside down yonder, you know, round over about.
Playing at Nunya.
Perfect. So you know, down by Thornside, roughly about 45 minutes past that, the Lord there,
Mission accomplished.
was I just need him brought back in a little bit. He's coming into my town and trying to bring people over to his town with fancy upgrades on their living and stuff like that, but I need it to stop.
What do they charge in taxes?
$250.
Well,
Per
let's go over
person.
there.
Wait, so we're gonna
Is
have
there-
to pay to
is-
get over in there too.
Is there a judge intention in this game? Or sense motive?
Sense motive.
Sense motive.
Alright, I'm gonna do that, because that didn't seem
Same.
genuine.
Just go to that
Same.
town.
I didn't. I got a 6, so
Oh God.
Seems
I
honest.
believe him.
It seems
I
honest.
mean,
I got a 4.
45 minutes outside of Thornside, there seems to be...
this man has never lied to me about a town that we just made up.
Right.
I think we should go to Thornside and look for answers.
Is there a reason that you do not make Qabarat a better place to live?
Damn.
I think that we do just fine here.
Not as good as Thornside.
Well, I mean, like, hey, other city, whatever that city's name, is outside of Thornside. I used to commute that way every so often to go out there to them pod races.
I thought I heard so in your accent.
Yeah, you know, I got plenty of the old Abalonian in there.
Right.
Y'all can't see it, but Otto is highly rolling his eyes.
So, I guess you guys don't need any more further information from me than...
Yeah, no. We definitely need some more. Like,
Oh,
what are
yeah.
you talking to make it stop? You want it dead?
What do you
want
want
it
us
hurt?
to do?
Scared?
If that's up to your discretion, but I just can't have it coming back to Qabarat here and noticing that we have sent someone over to take care of business.
Is he a construct? So if we break his legs, will he be able to repair them?
No. He's not a construct. He is a
All right.
a Vesk.
All right, listen.
Yes.
You give us $250 now to cover the tax. We'll go over there and make it done.
I want to be clear. This job is your payment for coming into my city.
I know, but we
I-
also have to pay to go into their city.
That's not my issue. This is your payment to come into.
Hey,
my
I'm
city.
not telling you how to do business.
I think you are by telling me to pay you.
I'm
more.
just saying we could go over there and tell them that you sent us, and we could start a bidding war here.
I'm just saying if you're too cheap to pay for the 150 at the door, then the 250 is going to be a bigger problem for you there.
Yeah, but like, hold up now. You want us to go do the thing, but you ain't gonna fork up the credits to you know what I'm saying.
I am giving you 150 credits worth of stay.
But how are we supposed to get into the town?
But hold on.
Not my. I don't.
Hold
I'm
on.
sure
This
his
math.
character-
This math doesn't add up at all. We're gonna go spend 250 to gain 150. That is a down profit.
Also, by the way, it was 150 for all of us to get in here. It's 250 a person there.
It's 250 a pop.
Over at the other town, that's 45 minutes past Thornside. It's.
Do you have anything else you need done?
I mean, there's another thing I need done if this is, outside of your wheelhouse.
I'm just
No,
saying,
it's not.
we're in that other job. We're down 100.
Listen, we have
You're
a
down
job
more
here.
than that.
We're doing more than that.
We're already within your walls, and you're within my grasp.
Oh shit!
How about we just
watch
break
out.
your legs and get the answers we need?
Now, I'd say watch out because this boy about to do it. I
Roll
seen him do it.
intimidation.
Uh-oh.
Can I
I don't
assist
wanna-
in
Can I
any way?
assist in that actually?
To assist, one person can assist,
Oh, please let it be me.
and you can roll
for
an
it.
intimidation roll.
Uh-huh.
If you beat a DC, he gets a +2 modifier.
Okay.
I got 25.
Androids are good fighters. What are you doing?
I got a 23 intimidation, so I'm sure
so
that
you
adds
get, you
+2.
do. You get a +2, so 27. As
I'm
you
headed
sort
back
of
to the fire shop.
as you sort of square up and begin to yell at Lord Varix, Lord Varix just takes it in, just looking up at you. Look here, you large, stupid lizard. I don't care if you enslaved us on your planets. You do not own me here, and you will not speak to me that way. Are we clear before I have your ship exploded from the inside out?
You offered your help. We didn't enslave you. We welcomed you into our society to do manual labor.
That feels kind of shitty.
Our ship is a rental.
Yeah.
Ship is
We
a
didn't pay.
rental.
Nothing
We're
rides like a
tight.
rental.
We didn't pay
didn't pay.
renter's insurance.
We didn't. I ain't got
We didn't
nothing
get
like that
any
to cover it.
coverage on this.
I should probably let you know I ain't got
He looks
insurance
back
of my
up to
own
you,
to put on it
Domino.
either.
I said, are we clear?
Yes, we're clear. I mean, you got 4
Listen
other
here,
legs
you-
anyway, so breaking 2 of them wouldn't really do much.
Listen here,
I
you
have
purple
2
bastard.
legs. I have 6 arms. Open your eyes.
Listen here, you purple fuzzy fuck. I don't care how cute you are. Nobody talks to Terrible Ted that way.
I wasn't talking to you. Would you open up your ears before you rip off another set of my followers' arms?
So you know about me.
JJ, are you just dying over there? What's going on?
So you know about me, huh?
Yeah, I do.
You know what I can do with these hands.
Yeah, you're no good than the barbarians outside of this wall. What's your point?
You're no good then.
She looks over to you. Sonny?
Oh shit just grammar checked you.
Yes.
I like you. Please don't ruin what we have here.
I'll try.
Please don't swoon over the Skitterman.
All right, you know what?
Either you could take the job.
Wait. Can we hear the other option?
You know what?
Oh, now you want to talk with some sense towards me.
No,
Oh.
I asked
You know
about the
what?
other option, and they just started talking to you.
You know what? Ted is gonna take 150 credits out of his I guess pouch, wallet, whatever you want to say it. And I just want to throw it in his face.
He takes the credits,
Welcome to Qabarat.
puts it in his pocket. Thank you. Enjoy Qabarat. There is multiple places for you to stay, multiple places for you to eat. And please tell me more about this wardens that you guys are looking for.
Oh my god.
It's amazing how the tone changes, boys.
It's amazing.
I'm trying to melt into this wall.
It's amazing what happens when you pay what you're supposed to.
That's basically what happened. I'm so confused as to what the fuck happened.
We went from talking about an assassination to then
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
assassinating him.
There was no
to
talk of
then...
assassination here. I don't know where.
I'm pretty sure I heard assassination.
Listen
brought
here,
up to
bud.
this
In
spot.
the biz, when you said take care of something, that usually means murder.
Or tell them to stop coming on this half of Thornside.
And what better way to make them stop than murder?
Threatening.
With murder.
As long as you don't commit the act. I'm not here to argue this. Anyway, please tell me about these wardens that are missing. And before we go on and go to that portion, we'll go ahead and take our break here. We'll go ahead and come back in about 5 minutes. And we'll see you guys after the break. So be around. 10:48.
Get ready for murder. Get ready for murder.
That's what happens when your captain is absent.
Exactly.
Right.
Travis is
Oh, yeah.
watching. Like, Travis is watching. He's like,
flipping
these
out right now.
motherfuckers.
This mission would be so different if Travis was here.
Yeah, you guys are probably
Oh, yeah.
halfway to Thornside by now.
So different.
Oh no, we would
We'll see you guys in a little bit.
yeah.
All right.
Hello, we're back. We're here.
Hi. Hello.
I get it.
Varix yelled at Avesk. And it was wonderful. So Ted, make sure you take off the 150 credits. Also, as a reminder for those people, credits are on like credit 6. It's like a credit card.
You just chucked a credit card at his face.
So, like, take
Ted
the
actually
money.
has 150 cred sticks, all with 1 credit.
That's impressive.
That's more
would love
money
that.
than what it's worth.
Right.
I think Ted is frozen.
Yeah.
No, he's good.
So
He just
He
so,
lives.
so still. But you guys were go ahead able to resolve the issue by paying the $150 fine. As
It's a fine now.
yeah, it's an entry fee, which is a fine.
Tax, fine, fee. It's all the same.
It's all the same thing. But now, out of game, you guys can rest at any of the inns for no cost, and you can eat any food at any of the inns for no cost.
What about drink?
You can eat anywhere for no cost. You can sleep anywhere for no cost.
You're gonna be dehydrated as hell.
as long as we stay in the city, if we leave and come back, is that fee again?
You can ask when we get back into scene.
Guys, we can live here forever.
It's true.
And see.
Never leave.
And scene. So you guys are back in. So please describe these wardens that you're missing.
I'll point you to Zurat, who's listening more than I have.
They're about this big, look about like me.
I mean, Zurat has much more attention to detail than I could.
Yeah, he looking like a man.
Yeah, I imagine that they probably would have visited this location as you are the authority for this town. They would have arrived 6 days prior. Have you not heard of them?
Oh, we just didn't know if there was a more recent one that was sent out after, but yeah, they came here through about 10 days ago to talk to me, but that was the last I've heard of them.
And what did they speak with you about? Any mission or problem that was ailing you?
Yeah.
Did they go to this other town that you tried to send us to?
No. The wardens are good people. They very brash, but good people. They came in and seeing if we needed help with anything, if there is any sort of large-scale issues that we have typically from time to time, and I let them know that, I mean, the crime rate in our town is extremely low as is. Sure, we have people trying to come in, pay the fee, and then cause chaos here from time to time, but those people are taken care of pretty quickly. I mean, besides the shred storms and, well, some of the larger beasts that we get that wander through, not really a whole lot that goes on here.
Hold on, you say shred storms?
Yeah, shred storms.
All right, just making sure I was following you, because I mean, like, I obviously I know what that is, but if you wanted to inform everybody else on what the hell a shred storm is, you might be a little more eloquent than I.
Sure. So there's a lot of metal scrap that is found throughout the area, and if anyone's been through a storm of any sort of kind, the high winds pick up the metal fragments and send them really fast, end up shredding through people, so we call them shred storms.
100%. That's exactly how I would have said the same thing. Well done. Nice job. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going back to all the free stuff that happens in this town. What about the general store we saw on the way here? Or the weapons armory?
I mean, those are still pay for what you need, but the fee cost allows you to have access to those stores, gives you a place to rest your head, food, covers a lot.
Drink?
Thought I'd ask.
I mean, water if you need it.
Okay. So just some of us process other things besides water.
Duly noted.
So
You gotta get drunk to live, is what she's saying.
Oh, well, alcohol isn't covered, and there's not a whole lot of alcohol here, to be fair. Those are one of the things that the other lord is putting his nose into affairs.
That's what.
But
the
I don't want to
extra-
bore you with all that stuff.
Must be what the extra fee is for.
Maybe.
Libations. Okay, so
So you reach an impasse with the wardens on any task that they may be of assistance to you for. Where did they go after that?
Well, I mean, from what I know from my guards, they still stayed in town for the next 3 or 4 days after they spoke to me. And roughly 4 days ago, they went missing. Or I haven't seen them since, at least.
Has their ship left?
Uh, to be fair, Sonny, I don't see anyone's ship. Don't really pay attention. That's what the dock hand's for.
I'm curious. Every android here goes by the name Zerat. Is this some sort of
Varix.
cult?
Varix.
Varix. Not
Varix.
Zerat. This is Zerat.
No.
This is Cabaret.
I've programmed them all. It's not a cult.
Do they have souls? Are they androids?
Yeah, they're androids.
Are they just copies?
No, as far as I understand android culture, I mean, once android's life has expired through physical means, its soul goes and finds another inhabitable android to take over. As far as I know, that's where these people come from.
Are all of the androids here Varixes, or do you have other inhabitants?
Yeah, we have other inhabitants. All the androids are Varix 1 through 985. And the other, I think it's Varix 85. How many people we have here? 985 androids? And looks through. As of now, thanks to this group of individuals who have paid their fine fee, 92 other organisms.
What is the state of religion on this planet?
You're free to
I
worship
believe-
whatever you would like.
Okay. Well, we believe the assailants on these wardens might be some sort of Red Cross cult.
So now
I
you're
keep
saying
using
that
the word
they're
cult. Is that
assailants. So you're saying that they were attacked now. They're just not missing doing a mission?
It's under investigation.
Can I sense motive? Did he change or,
Yeah,
did
absolutely.
it seem like he had prior knowledge on that?
Yeah, roll and roll.
26.
26.
This is effectively a cult, right?
That's a natty 19.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Just making sure I got my facts straight.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that they were possibly endangered or anything like that. But is there anything these Red Cross people that you spoke of, the cult? Is it?
In everyone's mind except for what's his nuts with Zereth's limited telepathy, he's going to say he knows more than he's letting on.
We don't know much about them. They have a Red Cross. And it seems to be religious.
I'm sorry, Lord Varix. I feel like you might be holding something out on us, because these Red Cross fellas, they worship one of two gods. All right, both of them are kind of bad news. Well, I mean, yeah, depending on how you look at it, both of them are kind of bad news. So I'd rather figure out what's going on here to maybe save you the headache down the line. And we're gonna need all the information that you could possibly give us. All right?
Go ahead and roll negotiation.
Can I bat my eyelashes and help him?
Roll it as well.
You
Would it
have
be
eyelash?
would it be a diplomacy?
Diplomacy. I'm
Bat
sorry.
eyelashes?
Diplomacy.
Okay. All right. Tell me if I get that sweet, sweet +2.
Yeah, Laura, go ahead and roll.
17.
You got a 17
Wait.
on diplomacy?
Yeah.
You get the +2.
Hell yeah! Then that's a 24.
24.
Operatives are dumb.
You see him roll up one of his sleeves as familiar to Otto. He presses a couple buttons on his arm as a comm link shows up. Press a couple buttons. You see the two androids sort of power down that are standing at the outside of the area you guys are standing in. Please follow me inside my quarters.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and follow.
You guys all walk inside, closes the door, and you see him mess with the comlinks again, or his comlink again, and you hear from the outside of the door, "Welcome!" And you hear him sit down and start tapping on a keyboard. And you see him go ahead and manually lock the door.
Roll initiative.
Exactly. No.
Pocket sand.
You see him begin to almost immediately begin to look a little more nervous. I don't know a lot about the Red Cross, but they've been an issue over the last year. I've had a lot of people look through it, but no one's able to give me sort of any information regarding who they are, what they want. But
And this is where you sent the wardens.
yes.
And question. This might be a really dumb question. I just feel like I have to ask this to everybody. We're talking standard year, not planetary year, correct?
I mean, a year on my planet, so I guess that would
Okay.
be half as long
Planetary.
for you guys.
Yeah, so planetary as
Yeah.
opposed to standard.
I don't
Cool.
have time.
Thank you. Just making sure.
I think it's 6 months for the Pact Worlds.
Okay. Cool.
Do you-
Cool.
Do you think that they have your androids hacked? Is that why you powered them down before sharing with us?
I don't think that they hack necessarily. I think it's more of I'm very concerned for the people of my town.
I
There's
would
been
like to
quite a
sense
few-
motive on that one.
Go ahead and roll it. Then, people have been going missing. I can't explain it, but every now and then, when we do our counts, people have been dropping. In the last year, we've been losing, I think, 85 androids have gone missing, and two humans, not including your guys' wardens.
So it sounds like it'd benefit you if you give us all the information you have.
And that was a 15 on my sense motive.
15. Yeah, it doesn't seem, and as you know of mostly for androids, I mean, they are their own individual people. So hacking an android is very, very difficult to do. You can mostly control like what they do, not necessarily how they act, because they still have their own soul and being in person. But the fact that he is going through such caution to take away, I mean, in theory, taking away these two individuals' freedom to do what they want by powering them down shows how concerned he is.
Okay.
Talk a lot about slavery, yet you have this entire town enslaved, it seems.
I don't control people. I don't tell them where
Power
they
of
have to
them.
be, what they have to do. They can leave the planet for all I care. They can go to a different town.
Yeah. Yeah, that reminds me. I think this is a waste of time and we should go to a town.
I mean,
You don't have any more information to give us?
do you know last known whereabouts? Like, do you know which direction the warden's headed out in?
The last time I saw, the Warrens were here, staying in one of our houses. The last time I knew,
It's the house that's not as straight as the others.
Which one?
He sort of smiles. No, not quite. But it's the one next to the general store. No, that would be the one to the north of it. They were staying there, and they flipped the bill to have the whole place rented to themselves, so that way no one was interrupted. You see, each floor here, and each of these houses have roughly 18 rooms to them. They're very small, little pocket houses for people to stay if they need a place to lay low. People can live here if they want to. It's a nice little cozy place, but they rented the whole place out. And that's quite a bit of cash.
I was gonna ask, what kind of money does that take?
Without being rude, enough to probably let 18 groups your size come through.
Sure, I think there's a ghost behind.
What?
There is a ghost behind Sunny.
So, I mean, it's quite a bit.
And the Red Cross that these wardens were facing, was there a known base location that their attacks came from frequently?
No, they attacked in the night. We even had increased security going through, and that's why we have those two large guards up there. We got those roughly about 2 months ago, to stop it from happening. But they're still able to leave a pretty vulgar message that they were here.
You didn't think to tell us this sooner?
I mean, we just got on the topic of the Red Cross before I pulled you in, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, by sooner I meant a minute and 30 seconds ago.
I mean,
What kind of message?
I'll have to take you guys to the coroner to be able to show you that.
So it was
Okay.
It was a murder message.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you do hear it. Their comlink go off. Here, take this, and he goes ahead and gives you guys a small metal seal. That you can see that he is currently wearing one that matches what it looks like, which is just a almost looks like a yin and yang sign, but it's a square. Hand this to the coroner, and they'll be able to know that I sent you, and they'll be as forthcoming as they can be with their findings. I have to take a very important phone call But please feel free
Sorry.
to.
Before you go,
Yes.
I'm sure these wardens were not your first effort to look into this plague. Is there someone you have dedicated to research and investigation on the matter?
Not anymore. As the person that we did is who I'm sending you to.
Fantastic. Goodbye.
We'll greet him hastily.
Uh, you guys go ahead, take the token, and begin to go onwards towards the corner. The corner is on the other side of town, so it does take you about an hour to get there on foot. It is roughly about 8 p.m., which means it's dark outside, with it only being 12-hour day cycles. Yes. No.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Well, if they're 12-hour day, like the whole day is 12
Depends on
hours.
yeah.
So 6 p.m. would just be,
It'd be like 12 hours.
yeah. Time's weird. Because like day
Relative.
and night would go through for 12 hours. So it'd be roughly noon, actually. So the sun is bright overhead. But it is quite decently warm here. You guys do make it there. By the time you get there, it's roughly 7 o'clock. Starting to get a little bit darker. But even though it's getting darker, it doesn't seem to be cooling off like at all. Very muggy. But you do begin to feel a breeze pick up as it's beginning to get stronger and stronger winds. You guys do arrive outside of the coroner's office. The coroner does look like it's also what looks like a makeshift doctor's hut in one of these metal buildings, but it's only 2 stories tall. One of the androids sitting at a desk. Hello.
Who has the seal?
Who took it from him?
I thought we all had one.
It's just it's
No.
a seal.
I'll,
These are
I'll,
Oh,
I'll
go
pop
back
it on
and
the
get
desk.
I assume,
realistic. He would have.
Yeah, somebody would have grabbed it. I'll toss it on the desk.
well, my name is Varix666, and welcome to the morgue.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You guys go ahead and head down to the morgue, and you do see there are roughly 4 bodies there is 4 bodies laying in front of on different slabs. And when I say slabs, they are literally just metal slabs that are just like barely raised up off the ground, like 2 feet tall.
You're investigating
Can
the
you-
wardens. Which one of these bodies was the investigator before us?
We don't have any warden bodies, but I was told by Lord Varix that this one did expire, and he goes ahead and pulls back, and it is a gruesome scene. Elf. Probably. How old are you there, Denver?
I am. How old did I make Denver? Sorry.
You're good.
Age is just a number.
It's true.
I mean, kind of. I am 28.
Oh. So this elf is significantly older,
A
but
baby.
right, you're a baby elf.
I'm a tiefling.
Oh,
tiefling.
that's
I
right.
forgot you. For some reason, I thought you
Oh
were.
my!
Because I
That's what I
remember
was like-
you were talking originally about being a drow. That's what I think I got
Yeah.
confused with.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a
That-
drow too.
Yeah, they are.
Just
they
a
are
baby.
not
tiefling.
Yeah, we're playing that.
That's
We're
my
playing that tiefling. You know, mom was a demon. Dad was a human that made a deal for love. They found love.
In a
Mom
hopeless
can't stay on the.
place.
Yeah, pretty much. Mom can't stay on the material plane. Bang boom. I gotta live here because I can't go there. I mean, hey, it's a healthy relationship. Whatever works.
Anyway, so Elf on the Table doesn't look very old at all. Looks maybe what you would expect for like a human to look like in their late 20s, early 30s. But both the left arm and the right leg are both severed completely. And there is a large red cross that looks like was dug in to their chest cavity with something that was very rigid.
Is it just a cross and the
Yep.
blood is red?
Yeah.
Thus making it a red cross, or was it
Exactly.
actually like or something put in it?
No, it looks like someone was like carved it open, and because the body cavity is red on the inside, it was red.
Ooh.
Yeah, but their left arm and right leg is completely severed off, and they are not clean cuts. They are very rigid cuts.
Are the limbs
Who's this
there?
man?
Limbs are not there.
This was the investigator.
This was someone that was on Lord Varix's how do you guys say, committee? I'm not sure what
Council?
position that he council. That's a good word for it. But I'm not sure what he did for Lord Varix. But nice, beautiful.
Just tossing staplers around there, bud.
Drop something.
And who are these other three?
The other three, it pulls them over. Each one of them is an android, but they on their shoulder they have in red paint a red cross.
Let's investigate that cross there. Is it a tattoo? A brand?
The one on the shoulders? The one on the shoulders look like
all
it's
of 'em.
made of paint. The one that's in the chest cavity looks like someone took a knife or claws maybe and ripped open this person's chest. Nothing's inside of it. It's an empty cavity.
You said it was on what side? What shoulder? Left?
Left shoulder.
I look to maybe Zerat. You're a mystic. Do you know anything religious about this?
Say, would I know of any like sacrifices or anything about? I know at least one of the gods was Ibra, something like that.
Ibra
Actually, I
and the
think-
Devourer.
Yeah, Ibra and the Devourer.
Yes.
Right. I was just wondering. Like, I'm gonna roll mystic. I
Yeah.
only got 6 though. Don't even worry about it.
Can I roll a culture on that again?
Yes.
Yeah, because I know I had rolled for that knowledge once before, so I didn't know if anything was coming from that one.
It's a
Flash.
17.
17. And what exactly was the question? I'm sorry.
So like, for the culture check on it, because I already got the information about like which gods they worship,
Mhm.
but let's go with like would I be able to determine or have I heard of the significance of like left shoulder versus right shoulder, or
Not when it comes to the Red Cross as the religion. The religion doesn't seem to have any mentioning of any sort of branding or anything of like that you're aware of. Again, it might be piece of their religion that they hold sacred, and like only members of that religion would know. Um, but other than that, you're not exactly sure.
And this is the one that's the Red Cross is the one that's like Scientology, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I had that straight here in my notes.
I was just wondering if like maybe the dismemberment or the carvings would be a sign of some sort of ritual. That's why I wanted to roll mysticism.
As far as your mysticism, you have no idea.
I don't even know what mysticism is.
Pretty much.
Do you,
It's a thing.
do you have to be trained in mysticism to be able to do it?
No, that's why I rolled it.
Okay, cool. I'll make a roll on that real quick just to see.
I don't think. Actually, no, you're right.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
using
it
Hephaestus, and it's just not filled in.
Yeah, then I can't do that. Never mind.
All right, I'd say yeah. I think I did a culture check on the one before. I haven't
Yes.
rolled
Yeah.
mysticism.
If you want to roll mysticism, you are more than welcome to.
All right.
This is a silly question, probably.
17.
But physical science, that skill, would it tell me anything about the bodies and or how they died or something?
It might tell you about like acids, decay, stuff like that.
Shred storms.
Shred storms, maybe.
What'd you get on your mysticism? I'm sorry.
17.
17. No, even like with the basic understanding of most religions, they don't require, even the devourer doesn't require any sort of sacrifices for anything like that.
Yeah.
So it, not to say that this, it's possible that this cult or this religion could, let me call it a cult now. This religion could, but according to like the major religions, which this religion is based off two major religions, it'd be weird for it to, but it's not impossible. You're just not 100% sure with not being part of said religion. But yeah.
Is the leader alive or dead? Because that's the difference between a cult and a religion. Cults have living leaders.
That's fair.
Religions have dead leaders. A
Well,
comedian said that. I don't remember who. I don't want to take credit.
Laura, did you say physical science?
Yes. I mean, I know she already said, like,
Physical science is going to be the scientific study of non-living systems. So you'd be wanting life science, not physical science.
okay,
Like
could I try
poisons.
that?
I think poisons
It's
and
trained
acids.
only.
Trained in that?
Sure.
It has a little T next to it. That's what that means, right?
Yep.
Eight.
8. You do not sort of see anything drug, poison, or medicinal
Remember why I don't use any of these dice.
about this.
I'll ask the coroner if he has any notes on like the cause of death aside from dismemberment. In the obvious.
No, he goes ahead and gets a data pad out. According to my notes, he died of dismemberment, which is obvious. And looks like he bled out to death, but it looks like most of the injuries were to his stomach first. And the way that the flesh is, he was alive when this was happening to him.
Well, what race is he?
It's an elf.
Oh, that's right.
But it looks like the arms and legs were taken off after the fact, though.
So the cross was done while alive, but the arms and legs were post-mortem.
Correct.
Well, we have a dead end.
Oh, that's a little rude. But
Several to be exact.
only 4.
I made joke.
You did realize as you were looking over the other 4 bodies as well, no one else, none of the other individuals were missing a limb. Just the elf.
Are these all victims of the Red Cross?
At least have a Red Cross on them in one way or another.
Were they left in different places? Like, were they found areas?
Yes, this one was. He points to the human or the elf. Excuse me. The elf was found on. He looks through the notes. The doorstep of Lord Varix's. And these three were all laid out face down in their own apartments. But they're not all in the same building. They're on each 3 different buildings, and they're not even on the same floor. Each were found on different varying floors between the buildings.
All right,
And this elf, did he have any personal effects on him?
No, not on him. But according to the guards, they showed up 2 days before they were disposed.
This might be a real dumb question, but just making sure that we know what's what. And these are all Varix, correct? All these androids, these are Varix insert numbers?
Yes, this is Varix 47, Varix 802, and Varix 384.
Were you close to any of these?
Excuse me?
Like, were you close to any of these Varixes?
Yes.
They were brothers.
384 was my brother.
You are.
I
all
don't know how
brothers.
androids work in relations. I'm sorry.
You shared a father and mother?
Creator.
How many other brothers and sisters do you have?
16.
Oh, I expected 1,000.
It's a little racist.
On in Varix.
And I'm sorry, Bruce, can I get the numbers for the Varix one more time? I got 384.
47. And
It was 8 something.
it was 850 something. I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'm pulling my notes up.
I think 802.
802, you're right. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping I can catch somebody in a lie with all these numbers.
Well, I don't
More
think we're
likely.
going to know more than the coroner here, whose job it is to look at dead bodies. So maybe we should move on to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Houses might be the best choice.
He
Is
goes
there anything
ahead
else you'd like to tell us before we leave?
This gentleman, he points to the elf, was, well, the last person to come and ask about these bodies. So watch yourself.
I think we'll be okay.
Kind of was that a threat?
No, it was a warning.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna judge attention on that.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yeah,
I'm
both
gonna-
of you
I'm
guys
gonna-
roll judge intentions.
I'm gonna sense motive on that.
Yeah, that wasn't great. It's 11. Oh,
11.
sorry, 12.
It seems like they were
I
being
got,
absolute genuine and like, hey, don't die.
With androids, it's hard to tell.
It's true. It is very
Okay.
hard to tell.
I got a 20.
20 seems genuine. I mean, it's hard to discern, especially when all the Varics sound the same, but it seems like they're genuinely, hey, don't die, watch your back.
Okay. Just didn't know if we were about to roll initiative in the coroner's office. That's
right. I mean, we're already in a spot to keep them cool when they're dead. So, like, might as well if they try to fight us.
Yeah, let's just keep it cool, guys.
Do we have any idea how these Red Cross people got into the wall? I guess they paid the 150. Got in, sliced a couple arms off, and then got out. Do you keep a? You might be the wrong person to ask, coroner, but is there a inventory list of people who come in and go?
I would ask
What's-
Lord Varix. Varix would probably
There's-
have a book for it.
There's a word for that.
Yeah. All right. I think we got about as much as we can get out of this one. Should probably keep on looking. Sixes, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a good
How about
And then
I go
cheers.
pay a visit to Lord Varix and just check over that roster to see if there's any non-Varixes that have been in, just to get a list of people who might be suspects. While you guys go check out the house.
I kind of wanted to hit the gate.
Okay.
Okay. We have one person that wants to go to the gate. What house are you wanting to go to? The one that was north of the general store?
I wanted to go to Lord Varix
Oh, Lord Ferrix? Okay.
just to get the roster.
Where the rest of you want to go?
I'd like to go with Domino just to make sure things are kept civil.
We need to leave.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about security too, so I might follow Denver.
Okay. Otto, I'm assuming you're going with Denver as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And good old Ted, where do you want to go to?
I would also like to follow Domino.
Okay. So half the party is going to Lord Varix, half the party is going to the gate. We'll go ahead and start with the people that will be at the gate first, since it is on the way to Lord Varix's. You guys go ahead and peel off and head towards the large centurions. And there is also a normal-looking Varix as well. Hello.
All right. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Been all right. Little confused, but that's neither here nor there. Question for you, real quick, there, pal.
Hmm?
You guys, do y'all keep like a ledger or a roster or just anything about who's coming and going?
We send digital copies of everyone's faces to Lord Varix. Lord Varix should have a copy.
All right. And no, go ahead.
Apologies. Went to the gate. We are with the Starfinder Society, currently looking into an investigation. Sorry, Denver, do you have the crest still?
Oh, yeah, and I'll flash the crest there like a badge, just like.
Ah,
Have there been any breaches in this wall of people entering the city, maybe not by this gate?
He looks up to the Centurions. The Centurions, like, they don't, like, move their heads, no, but they move, like, their whole, like, upper body in a no fashion. No, doesn't look like it.
Fantastic. You have been of great help. Once again.
He goes ahead and reaches his hand out. Hi. I'm Varix
Oh.
802.
Oh, Ferrix out of great to meet you, and I'll shake their hand.
Have a good day.
Hey,
And turns around.
you have a better one there.
And you guys hear loud pounding on the door. And you see and more or less go back to his job, opening the thing up and begin talking to whoever's on the other side of the door.
To the people that came with me, I felt like that was kind of a bust. Kind of a bust.
So is that a second Varix 802? Because
That's a
Varix
real good plan.
802.
Ferrix 802 was actually in the morgue there. Hold on, that is all right. You're a goddamn genius.
There's a glitch.
I think it's highly observant.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. I even fucking wrote that down to try to catch it.
And literally just said, I'm going to catch someone in a lie with these numbers.
And we did.
Well, you
But
did
I'm
it,
mad
but-
about it. I didn't. I think that we
Hey,
should.
I didn't
run
write
this-
them the numbers, so you did in a way.
I think that we should run these numbers on back up to LV and the rest of the group.
Okay.
Because I feel like we about to bust this whole nut. All right.
What are they? What? Okay. What? What are they gonna do with these numbers? What is? What?
Varick Varix 802. And this is kind of like a hushed
Hush.
voice. Yeah. So Varix 802 was one of those androids in the morgue with the red cross painted up on their shoulder, all dead like.
Yeah.
All right. This one just called themselves Varix 802.
Maybe he got recycled. This one's brand new.
Yeah, they have different number.
Or when one dies of that number is just recycled.
I don't know, man. That feels a little too circumstantial to be circumstantial. You know what I mean? You feel me?
I
It is
guess.
very possible that the number of barracks is determined by its position within the town. 802 could be the gatekeeper.
Now that's also true, but the fact of the matter remains that we have the remains
of
of
the
Varix
fact.
802.
Oh, yes.
No, you see the fact being that Varix 802 lays dead as a goddamn doornail in that their morgue. All right, so we just need to run on back up to big old to Lord Varix's house and be like, "Hey, the hell is going on around here?" But
Or
bro,
we just ask instead of interrogate. Just a question.
yeah,
A question for LV, I would assume.
yeah, 100%. So good work, team. Cracking
We
the
did it.
case. 100%. That was us.
The other three, you guys have a little bit more of a head start on getting toward Lord Varix's abode. You go ahead and enter in. Hello.
Hello. We seek counsel with Lord Barracks.
She looks at her pad. He has a meeting that'll be wrapping up in about 5 minutes. Would you mind waiting?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you
Just
mind
tap-
waiting?
No,
I
we
do
can
mind.
wait.
Okay. Thank you for explaining. And they go ahead and sit down and just sort of like, they're not even typing. They're just sort of sitting there, looking straight forward.
Just tapping my foot.
Not even 5
Waiting
minutes
is
go by.
unnecessary.
Not even 5 minutes goes by, and you guys' rest of your party begins to walk through the door as Lord Varix opens up the door, and you guys do see a individual wearing a human wearing a black leather jacket, and gives you guys a nod and continues onward.
Just, hey, pal, like your jacket.
Thank you.
That's all I'm going to
Ship
say.
you with?
It's our turn.
To the leather jacket guy, I'm like, what ship are you with?
What do you want to know?
The ship out there looks pretty familiar. Just want to know if you're part of that crew. Wanted to meet you.
I'd be very surprised if we met before.
Didn't answer the question.
I'm gonna go. And he sort of walks out the door. Lord Varix raises his hand. Please, come on in. He invites you guys in, sits down, opens up his desk drawer, and pulls out a large glass, almost looks like a pitcher, and pours a drink. It's a red liquid. Anyone else would like a glass?
Yes.
What is this?
It's a drink. We haven't have a name for it yet.
Will it kill me?
Legally, you have to tell us.
I don't think so. Hasn't killed me yet.
Would it be impolite if I refuse?
I don't care if it is impolite. I don't want
I
it.
refuse.
I'll take
I'll
a
shoot that.
glass, but I won't
Okay.
sip from it
He goes ahead and
immediately.
gives you a glass, pours another. Anyone else?
Yep.
Go ahead and gives
Yeah.
a glass, gives a glass. How about
Would you like
my
me to hold that for you, Sonny?
big furry friend? Would you like a glass?
Yes, I would.
Because then it pours a glass. He pours himself a glass and takes a sip.
Now, brass tacks here, LV. I have a question for you, real quick. When somebody happens to unfortunately expire of the android type, does that number get recycled?
No, we respect
All right,
our dead.
you got two Varix 802s floating around inside your town now. One's dead in the morgue and one's at the gate.
Very
What?
interesting.
Yeah. Varix 802 is one of the ones with the red cross on the shoulder. And then we went on down to the gate. That Varix down there introduced themselves as Varix 802 as well. So either there's a problem somewhere or somebody's lying.
Is there like a log you can check on your droids?
I can let me look and see if I have. And he goes ahead and pulls out. Weirdly enough, with this day and time, but he actually pulls out a large book, like a tome in size, and pours through it. Everyone roll a perception.
Percepi.
16.
9.
23.
Oh,
Damn.
I got a 6. I didn't see shit.
18.
Ted, did you roll
Somebody's-
perception?
Yes. And
Somebody's trying to help keep me alive, Otto. You don't see
11.
11.
Well,
With your
I'm paying
23,
attention to our flank by watching out the door.
with your 23, you notice that the very last page that he opens it up is Varix 1482.
Okay.
And he goes ahead and swaps back. And there's just a list of Varixes on and on and on. It has like alive, dead, alive, dead. It goes on and on. There's no like pattern to it or anything like that you notice. But you do notice that he keeps a literal physical written record of the Varixes that are currently alive.
So you've lost almost 500 Varixes?
I mean, not me myself, but time
Just
passes.
how long has this place had a foundation? Like,
Well, it was my great granddad's. So, quite a while. But it was only my great granddad who started programming the droids and naming them.
and now do you name them in numerical order?
These droids don't have sentience, correct?
They're their own individual people.
They do have sentience.
Yeah, androids versus droids.
Yeah, droids don't, androids do.
What
We
is
should
the
definitely-
wise to apprehend the imposter at the gate?
Yes.
Well, you guys may be the experts, so I will default to you on this one. But if we have him in custody, does that give a hint that if maybe there's other people that are taking on those names, that they'd be tipped off as well, that they're onto them? Is that the best course? Again, I've never done any sort of investigative work like this before, so I'll default to you what you guys think will be best. I just hope that if we do decide to make the arrest, that you'll let me and my people make that civil as possible.
You should go
Leave.
send somebody over there and introduce themselves and see what number he gives.
You should perform a census on the citizens of your town as soon as possible.
Actually,
They also know that we are with the Starfinder Society, so the quicker the better. We may need to act on this.
I can do one better. And you see, he slides his hand across his comm link, and you see it pop up onto the wall. And he slides it around, and he types in 802, and you see an option for underneath. It almost looks like an option for 1 or 2. 1 is just closed eyes. 2 is a picture of what the android sees at the gate. You see him currently talking to an individual at the gate, shuts the door, and you hit rewind, and you see him rewind, and you see the whole conversation that you guys just had with Varix 802.
So there's doubles?
How far back does this go?
It only goes back within 12 hours. So
But-
a full day.
There's 2 802s.
Well,
You have doppelgangers.
that's what I'm concerned about. And I see that one, I'm assuming the far left, or the left one, number 1, is the original 802, is currently laying in the morgue. This new one is the one that's outside. So I guess this question goes back, do we want to move forward in making the rest, or is that too forward for the other individuals that may or may
I think
not
just-
be here?
I don't even think arresting or detaining is needed. Just tell them to come in. So we ask some questions.
Yeah,
Maybe it's maybe it's clerical. It might just be a mistake.
I don't feel like it would be that strange for the Lord to be calling in the gatekeeper to keep on tabs in the town and what's going on.
Should we investigate the past 12 hours of their life to see if there is anything out of the ordinary?
Would that take 12 hours?
If
We're
we
running out of
scrub
time
it-
here.
If we scrub it, that's only 6 hours.
I can tell you 802 has been standing at the gate for the last 37 hours.
And who has 802 let in?
Anyone who's walked in or out of the gates in the last 12 hours? I mean, my people who are here, and you will know this as well, like, you pay the 1 fee once per year, and you get a place to stay and warm food for a year. I mean, to be upfront with you, like, this is where criminals can come. Like, you need a place to lie low. We don't ask questions. You pay your 150 as long as you don't commit crimes to people inside the city. We don't have issues.
Maybe we should go
Well,
to Thorn's side.
I think worst case
Thornside
scenario in
doesn't
this
actually
situation.
exist.
Bullshit.
I think worst case scenario is you have an imposter android here that was hacked in and is keeping tabs on the entire city. For all we know, this is a spy. For who, we don't know. Or it was a clerical error. And he's just 805 that when it was created got a glitch and he's 802. Either way, we should figure it out.
Do you have my coroner hasn't gave me the droid numbers yet. Do you have the droid numbers for the other two?
Yeah, that would be 384, 47, and 802.
He goes and punches 384, and you see 2 as well. 1 has black screen. The second one looks like cleaning something in an apartment.
Well, we can rule out clerical error now.
Looks up 47. This one, you see, again, the first one is blacked, but the second one, you can see, looks like it is a heavy sandstorm. They're in a shredder storm.
You have a geolocation on this guy?
No?
You can just see
Um,
their eyes. You ain't got GPS on them.
No. Again, my people are free to
That's fair.
come and go as they want. I don't track people.
You watch their. Oh,
I mean, I don't typically, but this is special.
okay, I'm gonna lay it out there. I'm fairly certain these are spies you have in your city that were, when these were killed, took over. So you need to get a hold of these guys and or watch them. Maybe not bring them in, but have somebody monitor them, or you monitor them. I don't know, but you guys might be in danger.
They should definitely be interrogated.
But also check the morgue for the deaths going further back, seeing if we could glean any more information from other possible spies that are out there.
Or
We need-
we all let them be. We just monitor them, and maybe we can catch them red-handed.
Why let them be? We can interrogate them now and get the answers we need. Perhaps find similarities between them.
But if we also interrogate them now, whoa, he glitched. Hello,
You're good.
is it just Donnie?
Yeah, I think it's just Donnie.
It's
Oh,
just
there you
Donnie.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. He's back.
Anyway,
If we interrogate them now, then they know that we know, and that means they might change their plans, and we can't catch them or not get any proof. We have cameras. We literally have cameras on them. If we just watch them, maybe they'll show us their plan. Who's hiring them?
Yeah, we can also see basically where they are in case we need to apprehend them.
well, the only way that makes it easy is if they do it outside of an apartment. All the apartments look exactly the same, no matter what floor or what building you're in. So if something happens in an apartment, it may be more difficult to catch. But I agree. I think that might be our better plan. We risk another possible life if we do this. And I know that it's not an easy thing to weigh, but I don't know. You guys are the experts. What do you think is the...
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. How does this actually help our mission? I mean, sure, I love a good mystery, but why do we care?
I mean, if these are the Red Cross people that took your wardens, wouldn't you... I mean, maybe they have a place where they're holding outside?
That is true.
All right, yeah. How about, okay, can you give us the addresses to the apartments to each one of these potential imposters? We can go investigate their homes
Yes.
sneakily, like.
If someone wants to take a picture of the map, I will then ping which apartment and floor they are on.
Somebody doing that? If it sounds like a Donnie thing to do.
Yeah, I have no clue how to do
Sounds
that.
like a Donnie.
What, take a picture
I
on your
do.
phone? Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
like
do that.
actually take a
Screenshot it.
picture of it?
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna like literally just take a picture or screenshot it, and then I'll mark which one is which.
You just snip it.
Okay. Let me know when you finish your snip, and I'll go ahead and.
I don't see any marks on.
Well, as I'm gonna ping it so it doesn't mark the map.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Do it.
Okay. So obviously, the elf was in this house here, which is the one above the corner, which is the general store. Third floor, apartment 305.
Somebody taking notes.
Okay. 802 was this bottom right apartment or apartment building. Floor 4. 412.
Fourth floor.
Yep. Fourth floor. 412 is the apartment number. Let me know when you're ready for the next one.
I'm ready.
Next one, which was 47. Top left. Floor 1. Room 117.
Told y'all this seemed like a Donnie thing.
How's that?
And then the last droid is in this building here.
Oh wait, there's more.
Yes, there's 3 droids. I also gave you the one for the drow that was, or the not the drow, the elf that was there. The last droid is in this top right. Third floor, 309.
Uh, how how long and wide are these grids?
Um, they're pretty wide. I don't have an exact measurement for it, but it's like the house itself. So each floor has 18 on it. So I mean, it's relatively big enough to have like a small studio apartment that has a bathroom and a kitchen in it. So
Okay, so I don't remember what you. I think before you said from edge of L to edge of L. What was the like the runtime on that?
1 hour
about-
walking.
Yeah.
It's an hour. Okay, so it's pretty freaking big.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I remember kind of how you. Okay, what is the infiltration skills on this team here? I'm assuming the bear is more aggression and less subtlety, right? Mr. Bear,
Is that racist?
Ted,
That's racist.
is it? I mean, you can call me Mr. Otter. I don't care.
Do we need subtlety? We have the badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, subtlety is needed. Yes, we don't want to give them away. If we're going to be spying on them through their eyes to get information, we don't want them to know that their apartment's ransacked.
Also, I would appreciate it if you kept it on behalf of Starfinder and less on my behalf.
That's if we're
So-
caught, but we can
right,
do that.
right. I mean, again, I prefer that I will allow you guys to, while you guys are investigating this, continue to use the badge if necessary, but let me know ahead of time who you're planning on going and discussing with it so I can make sure to keep my tallies as well, make sure there's no information being put into people's ears that doesn't need to be put into.
Well, you guys want to split up or go one at a time to make it safe?
I
At
think
this
we should
point, by
just
the way,
split up.
it's like 8 o'clock at this point because it was an hour there and an hour back from the morgue. So it's
Actually, the safe
it's
thing-
dark time now.
We should probably go check on our co-workers.
Yeah,
Somebody
we
could do
really
that.
probably should.
Yeah, we
We
should make sure
sh-
our ship is okay still.
Why
Right.
don't we just call
Sure, she'll take advantage of this hospitality.
Yeah, because we'd have to pay to get back in.
No,
No,
we're
you-
good
it's
for
a year.
Oh, okay.
them? The one in the that storm. I forgot what the storms are called already. Oh, that storm. Where is that one still in the storm? Where's he at?
Looks up at the screen and it looks like it's in a cave of some sort, no longer in the storm.
Okay, we should have somebody be watching these cams. Always be watching. Is there any way that you can send these live feeds to our comms?
I mean this
mean-
in the most respectful way possible. I'm not going to give you. I'll have someone watch them, but I'm not going to give a group of individuals that I don't know access to my. Even if they are committing crimes, access to these people's personal lives through their eyes.
Sir, I find that fair. I figured I'd ask.
Makes sense.
Okay, fine. So then we'll just be on comms with you. We'll get updates. I think the safest bet is to go check this dude's apartment that's in a storm in a cave. I don't think he's coming home anytime soon.
He is not coming home anytime soon.
No,
So
probably not. I can. I think that might be the safest one to go to.
Speaking of open communications, is there a better way we can get in touch with you than scheduling appointments?
As long as the meeting I'm having isn't too urgent, I can sidetrack most other meetings to make sure that you guys are more streamlined. There's some meetings I'm having that are very dire to our situation beyond just this issue that we're having itself. So as long as it's not too dire, I can make it so that way you guys have pretty direct access through the day. At night, I typically will be asleep. And I
can
just
you
prefer
task? Sorry.
to be reached.
Can you task one of your androids to 24/7 monitor these cams? Then we contact them to get updates. That way, if you're in a meeting or sleeping. Or do you not want them to know that you have this power?
I prefer not to know.
Still find that rather fucked that you do have this power, but it is convenient at this moment, so.
Could we procure some vehicles from you so we don't have to walk everywhere?
The only vehicles that we allow would be outside the walls. Inside the walls, unfortunately, is strictly walking. But I do have a couple of. I can give you some.
Bicycles.
I mean,
Hoverboards.
they're small pods to be able to drive around outside. A couple of
race them.
pods and a smaller landcraft vehicle. Which, if you do damage in any way, you will be held responsible for the fine. That's not included in the 150. This is going out of good faith for you. Just make sure that that's all clear.
Of course.
And
I'm a great driver.
I'm sure you are.
Tell them how good I am.
I can't even explain. It's better just to watch.
Hell yeah.
Look, if you can figure out if these are the Red Cross and take care of this problem, I'll even float you guys some credits your way on being able to complete this mission. I know you guys are already getting paid for it by the sound of it from Starfinder, but you're helping me out, and I know I wouldn't have thought of any of this, and we'd still be head in the metal about it.
Any reason why not to take it?
That is true.
I think we're making money on money at that point.
This is
It should be
true.
expected.
Probably shouldn't have. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna push it forward and move towards the next steps.
So do you guys have any other questions, concerns for me before? It's getting rather late. It's 8 o'clock and sun comes up early.
No, I think we should head and get some rest before we start.
Yes, we need to make time before we run out.
Sun will be up in roughly about 5 hours, so I know you guys probably coming from Absalom Station, I'm assuming. So 8 hours of sleep, you're already halfway through the day. Just a reminder for those people who aren't used to 12-hour days.
Well, you guys want to get back and get some sleep, that's fine, but to be honest, I don't really want to waste this moment. I kind of want to get to that guy's apartment that's
Before he gets back, yeah.
Yeah.
Say we march on.
All right.
Go there.
All right.
Well, as I was saying, I don't think we should have the whole crew stomping inside this guy's apartment. Maybe just one or two of us. The other guys be lookouts.
I can be a
Especially-
lookout.
Yeah, especially since he's not going to be home. You know, it might be safe for us to split up.
Yeah, it's definitely safer if he's not there.
Well, seem to be growing on you guys, but to be honest, my bond with Denver is a little bit stronger. I think I'd rather have him in my back. If it's cool with you guys, us break into this guy's apartment and check it out. It's fine with you.
Sonny, do you want to go check out one of these other apartments?
Yeah.
I will head back to the ship.
How about we make a rendezvous time in point?
The ship?
What's it gonna be, Cap?
Just all meet at the ship once our tasks are done.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind me asking, which ship are you guys a part of?
Why do you need to know?
Well, you know where to find me. If I have knowledge, I'd be like to know where I can find you if you're not within my city.
Ship is
The-
titled the Gregarious Tribulation.
Perfect. He goes ahead and takes a cred stick and puts it in front of you as well. This will be half your payment up front. Once you complete the job, complete the mission, you'll get the other half.
Assuming he's handing that to Chief Mate.
Just sliding it across the desk for anyone who wants to take it.
I'll take it and I'll hand it to Otto, since he probably knows more what to do with it to distribute the funds.
For repairs, I guess?
Well, it is 400 credits on that little cred stick. So that is half of your team's total funds it will get for the mission. So there's 8 people, 800 credits will be given if you want to give 100 apiece, or 50 apiece now, 50 later, whatever you want to do with it to distribute.
I'm going to take it and just kind of like hand it back to him. Like, I think this should be the captain's decision.
Fine. I'll hold on to it.
Just
150.
throwing it out there that I gave 150 to get into this city.
And we thank you for your service.
I got us in the city for free. You decided to do that.
You
I'll-
seedy son of a bitch.
I'll hold on.
Is it a plant joke?
Yeah, I think so. I wasn't ready.
I'll hold on to the cred stick.
Okay. So make sure right on your character sheet you have a cred stick with 400 credits on it. And as you guys go ahead and begin to disperse, I'm sorry, I think I got everyone's location where they're going besides Ted's. I know. Are you going to handle one of the apartments by yourself, or you want to head back to the ship?
Can I give a suggestion?
What's that?
I think you should stay local if we need backup. So if shit hits the fan, you can either go to us or one of them. Breaking into
Okay,
apartment.
so hold on. If I remember right, which group is going inside the house with the dude that's stuck in a cave somewhere?
That was me in Denver.
And
I don't think they chose a destination yet.
they didn't choose the
They
destination.
said they were going to one. They didn't specify which abode
Okay.
they were going to.
I will be the lookout of the destination that they are going to.
Fair.
What is the android that's in the Desert Storm?
That was number. That was a 300. droid.
305?
30
Or maybe I didn't write it down.
384.
384, I believe.
Okay.
Ian's
How
the one that
about-
took the notes for that. It's 380 something.
How about
So-
Sonny and I go over to 47's apartment? It's closest to the town hall.
Yeah, it's
You
right
mean
practically next door.
305? We got
So it's
309, 30.
Well,
It was 384. Was in the top right of the L, on the 3rd floor, room 309.
did we want to do that, or did we want to go to 802 since we know that 802 is on watch?
That's fine. We can do that.
So you want everyone to go to 802?
Otto and Denver are going
No.
to 384 because they're in the desert.
384 because they're in the desert. Okay. And 802 is currently on watch. Yes, so you guys could go to 802 if you wanted to.
I feel like that would be safer.
If we all went to the same place, I think 4 people stomping around in a tiny apartment is not going to be productive.
Very true.
No. I think maybe 2 people per apartment.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable
and
enough.
then Teddy for the backup.
If you run into trouble, don't try to be a hero.
Call Teddy.
And then, Zerat, you're going to the ship, correct?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
headed back to them to check on them and fill them in on everything.
Perfect. So you guys go ahead and begin to make your ways to your different location. As you get outside, it's roughly about 8:25, 8:30 at this point. Also, those of you who had the drink poured, did you drink the drink?
I did not drink my drink.
Well, I never specified that I did, so
I can confirm. I guarantee you Denver drank it.
Yeah, Denver totally.
I definitely
drank
would
it.
have sipped on mine.
Okay.
Yeah, they would have been like, all right.
I would have taken a sip. Yeah.
Tastes great. It is a blueberry drink. It almost tastes like it actually is just it's not blueberry. It's not an alcoholic drink, but it just tastes like a blueberry juice. Um, but it does have like a taste of mint and something you're not exactly sure what the taste is. It has a subtle taste of mint, blueberry, pretty strong, but there's another taste you're not 100% sure what it is. It's delicious though.
But am I
Elderberry.
dead?
No,
Damn, I did.
Do I
Uh,
feel weird?
nope. Just tastes good.
Do I need to make a fortitude saving throw?
You don't even. It is
Not
just a
yet.
juice that was offered.
I want to sense motive on this juice.
It's
You
nanos.
also just made me realize I've had grape juice, I've had strawberry juice, I've never had blueberry juice.
You're welcome.
I'm on Amazon right now.
Anyway, as you guys go ahead and go to your separate ways, that is where we'll go ahead and call it for tonight. Be pretty good place for us to pick up next week. Next week we should have Thrawn with us, so that would be fantastic to get him back in. But thank
Our
you guys-
captain.
exactly, our captain, my captain. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We got to see a little bit more of what happens when you're on the ground and not flying a spaceship. So we'll pick up with that next week. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Denver, aka Ian, if you want to go ahead and give a shout out to your channel, what you do there, that'd be awesome.
So, my name is Ian. I stream here on Twitch, twitch.tv/IanFlux. Come hang out. I play some Teamfight Tactics. I play a lot of different things. I'd like to think myself a variety streamer. So that's what's going on there on Wednesdays. I have a fun little podcast that I do called Journey into Mystery, where we're going over At first, we were going over the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but now we have since finished that as of last year, and we're going through the other Marvel property movies. We started all the way back in the late 70s with the made-for-TV Spider-Man movie, and we've gone chronological release order all the way up to just this last week. We did X2, X-Men United, so it's a good time. Come on by. Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. And all that is with the podcast is done with Geek Elite Media, so that's pretty sick.
Speaking of Geek Elite Media, Ian, while you're already talking about them, you want to go ahead and give them their little spot for the show.
Yeah, so Geek Elite Media. It's the Geek Elite Media Network, geekelitemedia.com. Lots of podcasts, lots of different things that you could find to be entertaining. If you like nerdy things, that's your spot to be. Books, history, movies, comic books, music, old movies, VHS gems is actually pretty fun. So yeah, find one to listen to. I would recommend Journey into Mystery, but I may be biased. So yeah, go on over there, geekelitemedia.com, and don't forget to geek out.
Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and do Travis's for him because Travis is not here today. But make sure you guys go over to Stonefeld Analyzes over on YouTube as well as Twitch. On Twitch, he plays a lot of Apex Legends, and then he's also going ahead and posting that up on YouTube. Currently, he has a lot of it going on for League of Legends and breaking down Amateur League gameplay, so make sure you go check him out there as well. Prospect will have that up in the chat here shortly. And then JJ, if you want to go ahead and give yourself a shout out for your channel.
I go by J Robinson 7X on Twitch. I mostly play like shooters, combat games. I've been playing the shit out of Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. I played it a long time ago, but never on PC, and it's actually pretty darn good on PC. It's actually a lot easier because you could like Twitch shoot people way faster. That was the kind of difficult before. You're like, I gotta hit him. Now it's just like snap, snap, snap. You just shoot. You just pop people's skulls.
It's beautiful.
It's
Boss
actually
is
a
the
lot
best.
easier.
But yeah, make sure you go check out JJ over there on twitch.tv/jrobin7x. And then last but not least, Knucklehead, aka Ted.
Hi. So like I said, I am over at twitch.tv/knucklehead gaming. I am mostly a GTA 5 RP role-playing server on NoPlexel. Been mostly playing my prison lifer character. It's been hella fun. We're actually about to have a prison war here very soon, so it's getting spicy. If you want to come check that out. Also going to be streaming some Destiny 2 here soon with some of my fellow lifers from the server. You can catch me usually from about like 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, come hang out with me.
Beautifully well done. Last but not least, this will be uploaded up on YouTube on Monday. And then Donnie can go ahead and give you the heads up on where else you can find this in podcast form.
Oh yeah. We recently just switched to a new host, so hopefully nothing. I think you can literally find this podcast anywhere you watch podcasts. I've been working to add it to. It's already been at Google Podcast, YouTube, or not. It's already posted. Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Audible, Amazon Podcasts. It's literally everywhere. So just search for "We Run the Stars" or J Brews, and yeah, listen if you can't watch.
Exactly. And if you are wherever you're watching or listening to us or watching it on YouTube, or if you're watching the VOD, make sure you guys are leaving a like for it on YouTube, commenting what your favorite point is. Or if you're listening on podcast, make sure you like it, give a review, so that way we know, one, what we can do better, but also two, we can know where our views are coming from. So we definitely want to make sure it's more accessible and better off for you guys. So make sure you guys can help us in the best way you can. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. It's been a fantastic show so far. We're 2 episodes in, and stuff is starting to get very good, very good. So we are going to go ahead and find someone to raid. So give me one moment while we go ahead and get that set up. Again, guys, thank you so much. Been truly, truly fantastic. And I want to thank before I even forgot, I want to thank Paizo. We are partnered with Paizo. So make sure you guys go check them out over at paizo.com. Find out some of the books. Starfinder books, fantastic as always, but Pathfinder 2nd edition and 1st edition, all fantastic. So make sure you guys go and check them out as well. They've been fantastic in offering us a partnership with them. So yeah, make sure you go check them out. And I'm looking, and we are going to go ahead and raid over to user 335. It's a brother of a friend of mine who go ahead and is actually creating his own game from scratch and all that crazy stuff that goes along with that. So make sure you guys go check him out as he's going ahead and doing this. When you guys get over there, if you have the emote, spam the emote for JBrews Hype or JBrews Pog, JBrews Lurk, whatever. Just spam an emote when you get over there. Let him know that we sent some love, and I will see you guys next week on We Run the Stars. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.